Let me know when we're ready. I'm just looking around.
We're live right now, actually.
Live?
Live from New York. It's Saturday night.
And copyright infringement.
I think we got enough of that. We got the Stargate coaster going on. Yeah.
Here's my balls.
In your mouth. Let me know if your stuff is loud enough, because we moved again.
The best part of waking up is my penis in your guts.
Say something, Caleb, please.
Something, Caleb, please.
Alright, sure.
Shit. Well, I could just turn the middle mic off. That way there's less echo.
Is this bitch ass gonna wake up for the show? Because you know what? When if you wake him up, it's gonna take another 10 minutes for him to wake up.
Yeah.
Don't
He's
even.
gonna be
The
like,
entire show
"Oh."
without him. Like, just you like have the entire episode. You wakes up like, "When's the show?" Done, bitch.
It's done. You said a lot about
Sleeping.
things.
You talked a lot about sleeping.
You were a big fan of Mario Maker.
And you pretty much told us that you thought that Microsoft won E3.
Something about Xbox One.
You also said something about wanting to buy an Xbox One because you felt incomplete.
XSplit.
Expletive deleted. What?
I forgot to tell them that the pre-show is on, apparently.
What?
It just okay.
Hey, Moonlit, the pre-show's on.
Well, let me get the link together, and I'll go ahead and put it up. Try not to do any copywritten material this week, so that we don't have another fiasco with the audio.
Balls McGee.
Balls to the walls.
Oh.
Slide my balls in your jaws. Slide my nuts in your guts. Oh, that's dirty sounding. I've got 2 chickens to paralyze.
Those aren't the Stop breathing.
Try chop him in the neck.
Is it just me or does it sound dead on like Jurassic Park?
Hey, you hear that, everybody?
I don't hear anything.
I hear you.
That's an impact trimmer.
Yeah.
I'm fairly alarmed here. Alright, so Mass Effect's delayed later. You know, I'll probably cancel my pre-order for the TV because
You don't need it right now.
Wait, sorry about that. That was not being. That was not meant to be out.
Look at our cover page. It's horrible. Will's sleeping.
Yeah, it is pretty bad.
Although he's got this place thing over his face. That's not good.
Hey, put a blanket over his face.
Farting at first.
If he's not awake now, that bitch ain't gonna wake up.
Yeah, maybe we should just let him go to bed.
Do you have an empty cup you can sit on his head and it'll stay?
We did that to Corey once. That was
I was
pretty
drunk. Very, very drunk.
I didn't put Nintendo. Is that okay?
Yes.
Yes, very okay.
Yeah,
E3 2014. Only the good stuff.
All right, I'm gonna show y'all something.
Put your dick away, please. This is a family show.
No. This is what came into the shelter yesterday.
Oh, hold up. Let's see.
This will tell you how fucking terrible people are.
Oh, is it the guy with the collar, or the one that had the embedded collar?
Yes.
Yeah, I saw that.
Such a sweet girl. This will be one that'll probably help us. And it sounds weird, but it'll help us get more help.
Yeah, definitely.
Why the fuck can't I see any of these things you guys have been posting? The last thing I see is a thing from Chris about Day Zero revelations. I can never get good internet connection in your apartment.
I don't know why. Everything works fine. Now, you're not even using the old router. It's the new router.
I know. And like I have Wi-Fi and it'll work for like 15 minutes and then they'll say it's unstable.
Well, there is a
Shitty Wi-Fi.
there's a new firmware update that fixes some issues with Wi-Fi.
But
So
you,
maybe
you still hadn't updated the firmware on your router?
There's a new one. I don't know what that is.
Hold on. Let me look.
There was a newer one. I haven't updated it. No, I wanted to wait until the show's over. Oh, these are more pictures of her.
Yeah. The girls that are with her are some of the ones that volunteer.
Who the fuck could do that to her? She looks beautiful, and she's happy. Or at least she looks happy.
Yeah. Actually, the girl who let me find the picture. If you look where you start seeing the girls there with her, you'll see. Let me. I got the first picture. The first picture, the girl with the white shirt on the left is the one who picked her up.
Nice.
Yeah. And they threw her out of her car too, right, or something like that?
Yep.
Fucking bullshit.
Out.
Now, when they say throw out, it not necessarily means that she was tossed out the window. It probably means that they stopped, opened the door, and just put her out.
Yeah.
Still, it's fucked up.
People are fucking terrible.
Indeed. Should probably get started soon. 10 quarter after.
Yep.
Let me go get a refill on a drink real quick, and then we can get started.
You just want to sit this one out? Fall asleep.
You passed the fuck out.
Oh, his bitch ass is finally up.
For now. We gotta get into something that's controversial, so he'll totally wake up.
Tell him I said that the Xbox One, or that Microsoft One E3.
Yeah, we all agree that Microsoft won E3.
E3 won, or Microsoft won E3.
And then it was Nintendo, and then Sony was last.
It was Microsoft.
Yeah, Sony lost. Nintendo was badass. It
Oh,
totally
Nintendo?
did.
Actually, Nintendo probably takes the lead now.
Did you not see the stuff they showed off?
Yeah. Mario Maker? Holy shit.
Sony wasn't that great, bro.
Tell him.
I'll give it to you. I'm saying fucking
It's working. More controversy.
Tell him Jesus showed up in the middle of Nintendo's press conference.
Jesus himself arrived and said, "The Nintendo."
Huh?
I got the ready box there now.
Okay, yeah. Just repeat yourself while your fucking arm is in your face, dick.
I said your mom sounds like pussy. What?
How much you get charged for mustache rights?
Charged with statutory rape. What?
It's free, motherfucker.
He can't hear you because you got to be right up on the mic, unfortunately.
Okay, release notes. Bug fix. Fix the potential memory leak, which could cause Wi-Fi connectivity loss. Bug
Yeah, I
fix.
know.
Fix a router reboot issue which is caused by an invalid DNS reply packet. Fix downstream QoS issue which impacts normal traffic like VoIP or VPN. Fix a potential internet disconnect issue due to bit comment when it uses a large amount of network sessions. Sweet.
Bitcoin?
Says bit comment.
Oh, okay.
Bit comment's like a
torrent thing.
yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty. We are just about ready to get started. Only 15 minutes late tonight. We're still really bright. That's the only thing I have a complaint with.
Well, you're all super white.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, dude,
Wheel is practically transparent.
Is that better? Is that better, or is it too warm?
That looks. Yeah, it's a little too warm.
focus.
I look weird now.
Perfect. Just done well.
Tonight, the podcast is brought to you by nobody cares about this guy or that guy.
I'm protecting my identity.
There we go.
Jesus.
Much better. Much better.
Jesus.
They were being abducted or Jesus came back.
The OTR podcast is
Brought to you by our alien
Christ.
abductors.
Christ is right there.
Can't you see his light?
Oh, Jesus. Oh, look. Anywho, I cracked myself up. Yeah, we don't look too bad, I guess. Could be worse. I look really white. He looks okay. Will looks really white. And you know what? It's probably the TV, actually.
It's not that y'all look really white. You bitches are really white. Shut up.
It's true.
Look
We're
at
just
the
really
dog in
pale.
there, Chief.
I play Watch Dogs 24/7, so
Yeah, your bitch ass does.
I only have one more trophy to go.
Eat my penis. How about that?
It's fucking hard though. Not
That's what
your
she-
penis.
That's what she said. That's what she said.
No, I'm stuck on the drinking games, and it's just.
By the way, you're stuck on us.
Oh yeah,
Stuck on Band-Aid brands. Band-Aids don't stick on
stuck
me.
on me.
I don't know.
I don't want to grow up.
I'm a Toys R Us kid. Something else.
What the hell are those monstrosity cookies?
Yeah.
You guys want some cookies? No,
I never watched that movie.
neither have I. I've only seen the trailer.
I think that's the funniest part of the movie.
That is the funniest part of Chris Kattan's career.
It's true.
I don't know. I did like him as the the club guy.
The Roxbury dude.
Yeah.
I thought you meant the stripper, the monkey stripper or whatever.
That was funny too. And then him and The Rock did it.
Yeah, it's fucking hilarious.
What was the name of those monkey? He about bat.
Let's see if I
Love
can
that
tone
shit.
down the screen just a bit.
Dude, listen. Did you see like where the guy is a medic and he dies and you fucking can hit yourself with the fucking needle and bring yourself back to life?
What? And what, Battlefield?
Yeah, hardline. Yeah.
Jeez. I'll never die.
Nah, you can probably only use it
I was watching this guy. I don't know if you ever heard of B-Dut. She does a lot of Battlefield 4.
Down the start on fire, but I've got a surprise. I'm running around as an operator, also known as a medic, and I'm a quick survivalist, which is an auto-revive EpiPen that automatically goes off as long as I'm not shot in the head or as I hit the ground like a sack of potatoes, shot again when I lay dead.
Nice.
Cool.
So they don't do anything like that in this thing. Okay, gotcha. It's probably under here then.
Yeah, don't do that.
Moonlit, where you at? Moonlit, the sexy bitch. Well, I know what I'll be doing after the show. Upgrading my firmware.
Was 1.8 out?
No, the router.
What are you doing, James?
I don't have a phone good enough to update the firmware in it. Come on.
That's fine. We can at least still see it on there.
We all have tablets, or I just.
I have a tablet, but it would be much easier if I could just use
Good.
this.
Good. Yeah, Moonlit.
What does Moonlit say? Oh,
I asked him where in the hell he was, and he said here.
First time I've ever seen Manuel in here.
Manuel.
Manual transmission.
Whoa.
I tell you what, Little Big Planet 3 looks fun too.
I want that ringtone too.
Jesus.
What we have in here is a Craftsman weed eater.
I'm gonna breathe into this microphone like a serial killer.
BGA audio twat.
Twat.
Wait, hold on. That's cool. This should be our introduction.
Don't insult Moonlit. That's his music.
Oh, he made it.
Yeah, Moonlit made it.
Twat.
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 Twat. Twat.
Twat.
Twat.
Twat.
Twat. Twat is how I've always heard it, even on.
Yeah, twat.
Yeah, we don't say twat.
We don't say twat.
I thought I saw a putty twat. That's pretty badass.
All right, let's go ahead and get started.
Yeah, only ridiculously late today.
Oh, who's Dan Bull? I'm Dan Bull. You got a problem with that?
This real name.
You want to fight about it? What the hell with my mic? It feels really weird. Anyways. Oh, I just realized something. I can see the date and everything up here. It's cool.
You're trying to forget it then.
Rat. Twat. 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 We're gonna get like another DMCA takedown.
I doubt it with that. Jesus, for the love of God, let's start.
You know what I want to do? I want to change our intro so I don't have to do the welcome to the OtR Podcast.
You put our thing in Google Chat so I can send it out.
What would you rather do?
I don't know, but I just don't feel it. I feel it when like he's like, "What's up, everybody? Welcome to IGN's PS4, the PlayStation."
What's up, everybody? My name is
Yeah,
Bill. As always, with me is my best friend host,
and my
Mr. Greg Miller. Beyond.
what do you say? My Italian meatball is what he says now.
Follow Moriarty.
The fuck are y'all doing?
We're imitating the Beyond Podcast.
That's all we can do.
Because the Beyond Podcast is awesome.
We can
Only if we could imitate their viewers.
Yeah, they have millions. We don't have but like 5.
Halle Berry has to pay her ex, Gabriel Aubrey, $16,000 a month in child support.
That's for her.
The fuck?
She just started her career again. I think it died after Catwoman.
Hello. Is it me you're looking for?
If so, please come back again.
Still haven't started the show.
Hello and welcome to the OtR Podcast. No, I'm just kidding. I think we're all set to go
You
here.
gotta pick up the TV
As far as what?
audio.
Is it still going through there? It should be.
I'm saying, will it pick up? Because I can hear it clear as day.
Through there?
No.
Then what do you... Okay. As long as it's not coming out of the TV, you're okay. I wish I had a smaller mic stand now so the mic could just sit right here, or I could just do this, I suppose. It's kind of comfortable. Just don't move the table. We're good to go. What's up, everybody, and welcome to the NewTech.fm's podcast, the OtR Podcast. All right.
Like really, we should do a Lisp episode. Oh my
Let me
goodness,
see. I got to get into it first. Hold on.
this would be kind of hard to do. You know, I don't know.
No, you just found weird doing it. That's all.
It's so sexy. Kind of hard to do if you don't have one. And if you can't tell everyone, I shaved my beard.
I said that earlier. I was like,
No.
2 things. One, I could barely hear you, and 2, you're
You
shaved.
no longer look like a serial killer. Now you just look like a psychotic murderer.
Teenager. More of a teenager.
Cool. Awesome.
That's okay. I still look like a mountain man or something. I don't know.
Mountain
For some reason, this all grows in. This just does not thicken.
Twat. Oh wow.
Excuse me.
Oh,
Cool.
wow.
I want to get the
Oh, wow.
He's a pigly son of a
Christ, when are we going to start?
Hello and welcome to the OtR Podcast for June 10th, 2014. I'm your host, James. With us, as always, is...
Will.
And...
Corey.
And...
The birthday boy, Caleb.
That is correct. Everybody wish a happy birthday to
I was
Caleb.
purposely trying to avoid it.
Fucking old man.
How old are you, Caleb?
Old enough to be 34.
He's
30.
34.
You're not 34.
Sam.
Oh,
I was
you are
born-
an old fuck.
Bullshit.
I was born in 1980.
Yeah, that's about right.
You shouldn't be on this podcast.
No,
You're an
It's
elder.
not about right. That is right.
1980.
Yeah,
Jesus.
yeah.
So do you like 80s music as much as I do? Oh,
Can we
what?
get, senior
Depends.
discounts?
What about 90s?
Not yet. Yeah, I do like 90s music.
Okay, Duran Duran. No?
Yeah.
Duran Duran?
Yeah, some of their
Sting?
stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, Sting. Yeah, and the Police.
Okay, that's cool.
I don't like hair metal. Put it that way. I don't like the hair
Oh,
metal.
I don't like that shit either.
What's wrong with you?
Some of it.
Warrant? Here we go.
Well,
Okay, I
sure,
like
yeah.
it.
I've been
I'm not gonna
playing
give you 5
Watch
seconds.
Dogs this week, you know. And yesterday we were watching E3, you know, stuff like that.
Apparently, Will wants to put us back on the right track. So,
For Corey's sake.
Will, what did you
Just
play this
happy We
week?
started the show.
Huh?
Heh.
You should know what I just asked you.
It's only the same question for the past 78 episodes.
77.
Like
whatever.
Like I said before, I've been playing Watch Dogs this week. I was going to play some baseball, but I figured I would try to at least try to get closer to 100% on Watch Dogs.
He wants to be closer to me and my status.
I'm not even close to either one of you.
Yeah.
Well,
I would
my-
imagine, since I haven't seen you like a week.
Well, my nephew did come over the weekend and play. He was pretty much doing everything, and now I'm technically a menace now because of him.
Oh, dude, don't worry about it. I went full evil. My bar doesn't go any further left. So I get the cops called
Well,
on
the
me
thing
constantly.
about James' thing is this is so far evil that he can't even walk down the street without them calling.
Oh my God, that's him!
I can kill 3 people, put my gun out, and they ain't gonna call. But
Oh my God, that's the cop, the guy the cops are looking for. Yes, I am.
Like, suck my cock, bitches.
And then I put a bullet in their head for trying to call the cops. So.
Yeah, my nephew unlocked a few cool things like the whole the sewers, the steam stuff. Where you can hit it and the steam bust open.
Yep. Steam pipe burst.
Yeah. So he's been going to war. So.
Yeah, I've unlocked everything pretty much. The thing that sucks though is they don't give you. There's no trophy for 100%, so that really gives you no benefit to do 100% of the game. I
you only get a platinum for just doing all the trophies, right?
Yeah, that's it. So there's no perk to actually going 100% other than to go 100%. Most of the stuff you're going to get is XP, and I'm already maxed out. I've been maxed out for quite some time now.
Yeah.
Like, my entire skill wheel is completely unlocked. Let's move on to Corey. Corey, what have you been playing this week?
I've been playing. I finished Uncharted Golden Abyss. I'm not sure if I mentioned that in the last podcast. Absolutely phenomenal game. That's right, we skipped a week. I forgot.
Yeah, it's been 2 weeks.
I think I had like 32 levels. It was about 20 hours of gameplay. I was really impressed with it. I had a lot of fun with it. It wasn't nearly as good as the other Uncharted games, unfortunately, but just in the overall spirit of the Uncharted series, it was pretty fun. I did try to play some Call of Duty Black Ops Declassified on the Vita. Don't ever get that game. It's awful.
Yeah, I have it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's shit.
Was it free, I hope?
No, I bought it.
It came with my Vita, so.
Yeah, it's garbage. It's basically a bunch. It's not even a story mode. It's just about 10 or 15 or 20 different little 5-minute clips where you can play a game and there's no checkpoints, nothing. You just have to get from point A to point B and not die.
Nice.
It's ridiculous. I have also been playing Pixel Junk Shooter Ultimate HD, which was one of the free June PlayStation Plus games.
It's a great game.
And I've been playing a lot of Killzone Mercenary, which is by far the best mobile game I've ever played.
Yeah, it's the best looking for sure.
Best overall mobile game I've ever played in my entire life.
Strong words, man.
Strong words.
What about you, Caleb? What have you been playing?
I've been playing, trying to. Played a little bit of Watch Dogs with my nephew. Pixel Junk Shooter Ultimate, which is actually a really, really good game. I was very impressed with it.
It was a good art style, very minimalistic, and just very addictive.
Fun. Yeah. What else did I play? That's about it. Today is my birthday, if you didn't know, which you all know.
Woot.
I went out with the wife, the in-laws, and my mom. We went out to a local steakhouse, and it was wonderful.
Nice.
I plan on playing some Hardline tonight after the show, hopefully, James.
Yeah, me too. Well, I can only stay up till 1, but yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. And if you didn't know, me and James both got into the Hardline beta, the Battlefield Hardline beta.
I also got into PlayStation Now.
Yeah,
I was the first to sign up to you, mother.
Maybe you got email. I was going to use it to download the app, but I don't know.
Yeah,
Oh, well.
I did download the E3 app for the PlayStation, so that could help, kind of, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I had that
And
downloaded.
I signed up for the Destiny Alpha that they're doing this weekend.
I signed up for it too, but I haven't gotten anything back from it.
Destiny beta.
And I don't think that this whole internet broadcasting thing is 100% as of yet, because we had a lot of issues trying to watch E3. It seemed we ended up watching a pretty low res.
No, it was pretty low. It was good quality. I don't know what your problem is.
I watched it on GameSpot.
And it was 720. It wasn't 1080, but it was 720.
If I wanted to watch it in 720.
On Twitch, there's 178,000 people watching. That's a lot of people.
It was over that.
Yeah.
The original, like just the Microsoft was like 270.
I want to say it was 250,000. Yeah.
Whew. It's crazy.
So there was a lot of people trying to watch. We tried to watch it on the PlayStation app, which was god awful.
Yes.
Yep. It froze on me.
Just go to the Twitch webpage.
It was a link to a web page. So basically, just go to the web page. But the app forced you to have a bar on the right side too that had languages that made no sense. But if you just went to Twitch/PS4 embed, I think it was, then you can watch it without the stupid languages. But it didn't matter because the quality looked kind of bad there too. But it could have been
Worse.
I don't know.
Overload.
Yeah. Twitch. We tried to watch a couple things on Twitch. It stopped responding multiple times. But
Yeah.
IGN seemed to be pretty good. It had some
stuttered
hiccups.
very rarely, but it was for the most part, it was really reliable.
Yeah,
Yeah,
If you're watching in 1080p.
Yeah, GameSpot was pretty good. That's what I used, and
Were they doing? They were doing video.
yeah, it was great. Had no
Hmm.
problems. Oh, also, I shaved my beard. I don't know if everybody's watching. It's probably the same amount of people. I shaved.
Yeah.
I think we have all noticed it.
I need
by
to
now.
shave big time.
Yeah.
I already shaved.
Some people at work was like, "Hey, we got a new dock worker." I'm like, "Hi guys."
I look 30, but I'm 34.
Actually, one of the girls who works in the office, she had told me earlier. She says we were talking about age or something, and she asked how I said something about how old I was. She's like, "You're not." I was like, "Yeah, I am." Like, I was born in so and so, and she's like, "No, you like you're in your 20s." I was like, "Well, thank you. Hopefully, in my 50s, I look like I'm in my 40s." And then the day she sees,
Dude.
she says, "Now you look older."
Yeah, well, when you get 40, you're just going to hit like a Mack truck. You're just going to
Speaking of 50s, I just saw Mike Myers for the first time in like a decade, it seems like. And he has put on some weight.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's chubby now.
The actor.
I haven't seen him.
He could almost be Fat Bastard. Yeah, the actor.
yeah.
Sorry. Not the horror
He
murderer.
was Fat Bastard.
No, I just thought maybe that you knew a Mike Myers in person, and it was somebody you all knew.
No.
No, we wouldn't be.
No, he's like 50, 51 now, I think they said. And
Sandra Bullock is 49. Does she look 49? No.
No, but,
there are a lot of women in Hollywood that don't look their age.
Jennifer Lopez. I don't know how old she is, but I just saw her on
You know what?
Jimmy,
Close to 50.
Jimmy Fallon. And
No, she's in her 40s. She's like 42 or something like that. Do you know
Damn.
what their secret is?
Botox.
Semen.
Ah! Semen facials.
I'll be glad to donate.
Oh! Take this. Oh.
Magical facials.
Look at what Susan Sarandon's in her 60s, and she doesn't look like she's in her 60s.
Neither is Helen Hunt.
Yeah, Helen Hunt. She's all right. Well, what about the?
Didn't you go to the other side of like the Sofia Vergara? She's like 40 something, and she's just sexy.
That's
There's
been-
some 50-year-olds that still look badass.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh, it's
I
Jamie
saw-
Curtis now.
Who?
Yeah.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Jamie Lee Curtis is late 50s. Got to be. Maybe even early 60s.
Yeah, she still looks good too for her age.
I tell you, have you ever watched what's the show?
Time Life.
The one with fuck. My wife could tell me like right.
I didn't watch that too.
Fuck.
It's the best.
It's the blonde chick, and she's in high school, and she's fuck.
Clarissa explains it all.
No, she's in high school, and the black chick's her best friend, and she's driving the Jeep down the highway and gets in a wreck.
Clueless.
There
Alicia
you go.
Silverstone.
Oh
Is it
yeah,
you,
there's
Claire?
Clueless. The black girl who played her friend is like close to 50.
Jeez.
And she played
She was-
somebody going
she
to
was
high
in
school,
her-
but that was over a decade ago too.
She was in her 30s when that movie came out. She was like 31, 32 when she did that movie.
Wow.
Nice.
Well, that's when you look at the Big Bang Theory and Sheldon's like 40.
Yeah.
We
Well,
squeezed the
Johnny-
Well,
lines
they
out
never
like
really,
240s,
they
too.
never said in the show that he was 25.
I know, but I mean, you'd still think, they
Well,
look
so,
like the younger people.
You got to figure at least in their 30s because by all the degrees they have, one guy's a doctor, that's at least 35.
Yeah.
Stacey Dash. Wait, hold on.
IMDb for the win.
We should move on to stories.
We should move on.
Because we could probably do
So-
an entire show on hot old chicks.
As we all know, which we should probably
She's
do at some
47.
point. But 47. Just, okay. Anywho, as we all know, this last week, actually still going on to this very point in time.
Today's day one.
Yeah, today was day one, actually, of E3. I stayed home today and yesterday to watch some of the bigger press conferences.
So did we.
Oh, yeah. Well, these two didn't really have. Well, he didn't have a choice. He took the day off Monday. Kate didn't sit and watch like she said she was going to. She's like, I'll sit and watch. And no, didn't happen. Not a
Came
single
out
one.
a couple times and was like, oh, that looks cute. Oh, that looks fun. Bye.
Oh, Sims. Yay,
I'm going to
done.
watch Grey's Anatomy.
Right. She's still watching that to this very moment.
She is.
Let's see. So first up was Microsoft. and they showed off more of Call of Duty Advanced Warfare.
9 minutes of gameplay footage.
9 minutes of gameplay footage. That'll be in the show
Induction,
notes.
I believe, was it?
Induction is the first, the first 20 minutes.
I
or 10
don't
minutes
know
of-
about y'all, but did you notice in some instances they had controllers with no cords, and then they had controllers that were corded. I think maybe without the cord, they weren't even playing anything. They were just kind of fucking around, making you think. I think with the cords, they might have actually been playing something, and I think it might have been on PC. I don't know.
Yeah,
I think
I
we're getting too
agree.
more into conspiracy theory.
I agree that I don't think a lot of them were actual play.
Well,
No.
It seems like they run into too many
the
issues. when they
PlayStation
do
one
that.
was because the guy was saying it might have been delayed because of how big the screens were.
That's a Little Big Planet. We're talking about Call of Duty, but there was only one person playing Call of Duty, wasn't there?
Yeah, as far as I recall.
Well, now what I mean
Yeah.
is throughout the night you could see that like there were instances.
The different players, yeah.
Yeah, they're different players, and like some of them were using wireless controllers, which I can't see that working. And then sometimes, you'd see them with wired
I
controllers.
mean, it's built with wireless controllers.
Well, I mean,
but
30
how-
feet is
how-
usually the
yeah.
limit.
How far are they away from the Xbox One where they're doing
System
it?
Link, Xbox Live, all that. I don't know. I
I
think
don't
we're
know.
looking way too much. into it,
No, no.
We're
Which I'm
looking
not
for
trying to say.
conspiracies
I'm
now.
not trying to say that it was a bad thing. I'm just thinking maybe the guys who had the wireless ones weren't actually playing. They were just kind of making it look like they were, just for looks. That's it.
Why not? I mean, they've had too many issues in the past with games like freezing and shit like that. No, I think even last year they had that
Assassin's
issue.
Well, now,
Yeah,
and now
Assassin's Creed.
like the Arkham Knight. When it started glitching out, was that actually in the game for
Yes,
him
it
to come
was.
over?
Yeah,
Okay.
that was on purpose, yeah.
I was like, this is fucked up. It's fucking up.
Oh, I thought it was like,
Well, no, the second they zoomed out, I knew something had to be up.
Well, I
because-
thought they were zooming out because there was some shit going on. It was like, oh, they don't want to, show it. Like it's
oh, something bad
kind
is
of like
happening
a
here.
car chase when someone gets shot. And you're like, they pan away. So it's like, oh, let's not let them see this kind of stuff.
He
But
looked badass.
they did show off the first 10 minutes there.
Is Evolve the one
welcome
where
to
they
the
have
podcast there, Onyx.
you can go
Where are
to?
you jumping? We're still on Call of Duty, bro.
I thought I know we're still talking about it. I want to play it. I'm just not interested in the whole futuristic game. Don't get me wrong. I want to play the game. It's just I'm not into the whole futuristic bullcrap.
Yeah,
It kind of reminded me of Halo.
yeah. Well, I mean,
totally
they did have like thruster suits, I guess, that allowed them to do double jumps, and I think they were doing also like side strafing as well.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah. It looked cool. I mean,
Yeah, they had like some kind of like augmented suit too that allowed them to rip like car doors off of the
well,
cars.
It was shielded.
they've actually showed those suits in real life. It's some kind of just
Exoskeleton type thing.
that just gives them. I don't know. It's doing all the work, so they're just.
Yeah, they're just giving the actions.
Yeah.
They did have they showed off a grenade that was pretty cool too. That had like different functionalities every time you clicked on the grenade. They
Yeah.
had like smart, which seemed to be like kind of like homing.
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
he tossed it and it had like thrusters on itself, off to whoever was nearest. Then they had the standard frag and I think also a contact explosive.
I can see that getting spammed so bad.
Probably, yeah.
Probably, but you probably only get like 2 or 3. 2 probably max actually.
Imagine that shit in a Battlefield game where you can give yourself ammo and just keep getting, man.
They do have that though,
Just,
don't
the
they?
game,
Because
the
I mean,
match starts off 3, 2, 1. Everyone just throws homing at each other.
your
It's you probably got to be a certain amount, certain
Yeah.
amount of feet from the person for it to
And
actually
if I had the eye on it too, probally like your trigger.
throw across the entire map.
home into everybody. Sure, poof. All right, got 30 kills. I
There's
win.
also a really sweet shotgun they were showing off with like a shockwave. Basically.
Yeah, it looked like it had like some kind of like air burst shotgun or something.
It looked like just visible shockwaves. It was unusual. Either it was like maybe like a EMP or something. I don't know.
They also showed off lasers.
I think laser gun was a railgun shooter. That's what I think it was.
Yeah, like a railgun shooter. Yeah, there was
Yeah.
also a large red laser railgun coming out. Made this really cool sound, kind of like a World of Worlds kind of.
Yeah, it sounded really weird. I'm still interested in it, but I'm also on the fence as to whether or not I want to get it.
I'm totally interested in it. I mean, I'll probably get Hardline before I get it, just because I know you guys will play it more.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about that either. I'd have to still see a little bit more Hardline, I think.
So we'll play it tonight and see. In which it's not going to be like it is when it comes out, but
Yeah.
to me, if the fun factor is there, I'll buy it. You know what I mean? If it's fun and I can play and have fun, I'm good to go.
Yeah. They did show off more Evolve. Unfortunately, it's got timed exclusives on DLC for the Xbox One.
I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care about the game, so I don't really care about that fact either.
No, the game looks fun. I think that would be a good, fun game to play.
It just seems
Monster,
like it
the
would
4 people versus
be
the Monster.
repetitive, and I don't see where you would. I mean, it's just like any other multiplayer game. When you're playing against somebody new, they have different strategies, but I just don't see how many times.
How the longevity of the game, like how many times you can play it without getting bored.
Sounds like
well, the Kraken seemed cool.
Yeah, looked like fucking Cthulhu.
They call it the Kraken, which is cool. I'm, most games do have a competitive nature. I mean, not a competitive, a repetitive nature. There's some repetitiveness about any game you play, but they said when I was reading or I was watching, they said something about it only had 3 monsters, and I'm like, you got to, I don't know, you got to do something better than that.
Yeah.
More monsters for DLC.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Cool, like Godzilla or some shit. That'd be badass. If you had badass monsters, then you'd be like, hell yeah.
Cloverfield monster.
Yeah, famous monsters. They got to go to the route of Call of Duty.
Mothra.
I was thinking that myself. Mothra.
I mean, another thing is I wouldn't buy a Xbox One just to play Sunset Overdrive either.
No.
It looks like a fun game, but I'm not...
Jumping ahead. Oh, you are. Okay, you're jumping ahead again.
No, I'm not. Sunset Overdrive.
Harmonix, bitch.
Oh, fuck. Dance Central.
Next off was shown Harmonix new Dance Central Spotlight, which is a digital-only Xbox One exclusive.
Whoopity-doo.
But the one interesting thing was that they could have an upwards of 2,000 players.
So you don't need to have an Xbox One per se. You can go to I think it's dancecentralspotlight.com.
How does it work, though?
I must be using the gyroscope in your phone.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Is it gyroscope?
Yeah.
Okay.
Accelerometer.
Raise your hand if you've never played one of those stupid dancing games.
Will's played?
What'd you play?
Oh, wow.
Here's one I played a while ago.
Yeah.
You look embarrassed now.
I'm embarrassed. I think it'd be fun. If I could dance like Dance Dance Revolution, I could lose a lot of weight playing. Actually, people lose a lot of weight playing those games.
That's
you
true.
can just dance wherever you want, but
I mean, the music.
yeah.
I'm just gonna.
But the cool thing
more of a
about it is
challenge.
if people want to play it, you can have up to like over 2,000 players playing at the same time.
Which I
is
thought was
great.
interesting, and that it was kind of cool because it keeps track of your scoring of all the people that
Yeah.
are playing too.
Okay, now my next question is: was there a game that Microsoft showed that was exclusive that made you want an Xbox One?
Negative.
No.
Now, listen.
no.
Now, I know we all have PlayStation 4s, but try to be subjective and say, if you look at the Sony games that were showed that were exclusives, was there anything in there that made you want to buy a PlayStation 4?
The Order 1886.
Uncharted,
Order Uncharted.
Uncharted.
Yeah.
The Last of Us.
Last of Us. If I hadn't played.
Yeah,
Well,
Yes,
yeah,
right, there's
but I
GTA.
mean, I'm just saying, it's like
it's not exclusive.
there were cool games, but it's just nothing that just like here. I got to have an Xbox.
Nothing
Oh.
yet. If you showed it, if you had Uncharted and you showed like more than just the teaser that they did, you would definitely be a system seller for that.
Uncharted, Rainbow Six Siege.
I don't think that's exclusive though.
It's
Siege
true.
is not. No, I think Siege was shown at Microsoft's conference, wasn't it?
No, that
No,
was
it's not
Sony's.
shown until.
That was
Ubisoft.
Ubisoft's.
Yeah, Ubisoft's on.
We'll get to that. We're
Definitely
skipping
Uncharted would be a system seller by itself.
Dude,
Absolutely.
The Last of Us is. It is too.
Yeah.
I mean, it really is. It can be. Put it that way.
Yeah.
They did show off Sunset Overdrive, and it looked a lot better than the last time I saw it. Last time I saw it, it was only getting like 20 frames a second or so.
It looks interesting. It looks like it'd be just like a fun fuck around game.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I also wonder how much replayability it has.
Yeah.
Have any of you guys played the game Pain?
Yes.
Yes.
Did you see where they showed it on the PlayStation 4?
Yeah, it looked like it was going to be a free-to-play title.
Oh, that game is so much. Son, we would play that game. That game was so
James
much
and I
fun.
stayed up to like 3 in the morning after I first got it for the PlayStation 3 and played that shit, trying to knock down the HOTL on the hotel Like they had the little letters on the sides.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or we try to spell hoe.
You little boys, I swear.
Yeah, that shit was fun. I hope it does come back as a free-to-play title.
Is the Limbo game going to be exclusive?
Huh?
Is Limbo going to be exclusive?
I don't know
Probably
yet.
not.
I don't think so.
The Limbo game, no.
No.
Yeah, it's been on Vita.
It's the makers from Limbo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But let's.
You're jumping ahead again.
Let's not skip it.
Oh,
again.
well, because
You need to just stop. Just stop. Just stop. Just pay attention up here, son. You're done.
The biggest news I think for Microsoft was the Halo Master Chief Collection.
It's kind of a joke in itself because how many versions they had of Halo 2 come out. If you bought every single version of it over the years, you would spend almost $240 on it.
Who cares? I mean, if you love playing the game,
you pay those $60 to get all four of them.
if
You
you love,
don't have to.
yeah,
Just
and
don't do it.
if you love playing the game, I think it would be worth it. I mean, they're all HD remakes, so anybody who hasn't
No,
gotten
they're
in,
not all HD remakes.
they're not.
No.
What are they gonna do? Port it
Halo
over,
1
make it look like
Anniversary.
shit on an Xbox
Halo
One?
2 is the anniversary, got the full HD remake.
Ah.
Halo
Yes.
3 is just Halo 3,
Yeah.
and Halo 4 is just Halo 4.
Halo,
That sucks.
I'll give them credit. The upgrade from the
Oh, it's absolutely
Oh,
amazing.
is it?
It's fantastic.
Yeah, it
I
looks
agree.
fucking
I'm not a Halo fan, but
yeah, my.
it's like night and day when
Yeah,
you look
it's
at
like
the
I was
maps and the
like-
textures.
I was like, holy shit! It's like
because they redid Halo 2 in the new Halo 4 engine,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember that.
which is really exciting. For
Didn't they
people,
redo Halo
fans.
1 at some point too? The
They did. The Halo 1
Yeah, so I mean,
Anniversary.
all
you get
those
Halo 1
updates I should
Anniversary,
be
Halo 2 Anniversary.
in there.
Yes, and then Halo 2 also boasts the original multiplayer just as it was in the original Halo 2.
Which is
No,
great
they didn't
because
fuck
they
with
shut
it.
that down and there were still people playing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It also, and I know this is more just along the lines of achievement hordes. I think they said was it full 4,000 achievement points.
and that just makes me fucking sick because what if they already
Why
got
does
the
it make you
achievements?
sick? It's just an extra. Why does that make you mad?
It's like because if you already have it, because you've already carried over that your achievements from the Xbox 360.
You
Well,
get
if-
mad about
now you're gonna
weird
get double
things,
one
man.
for what?
Who cares?
Who cares? I mean, unless you care about achievements. I mean, I do, but I don't care
You
that.
need to let things stop bothering you. So
I don't
much,
think I
man.
care that somebody's going to get 4,000 more points because I'm not willing to play through a game again.
Exactly.
That's just me. I don't
Thank
care.
you.
I'm not going to play through a game again.
To be fair, you never got points for Halo 1 and Halo 2.
That's true. So, I mean, if you do it now, whatever.
So,
Speaking of achievements, though.
well,
cat can see on my keyboard.
are you going on Halo?
I was going to just bring up the achievement video I saw recently.
Okay, go ahead.
Major Nelson showed off a video of a new function coming in a update that's coming out soon for the Xbox One. There's an achievement app that you can snap, which is cool. But now it tracks live your
Oh,
achievements.
that's fucking sick.
So now you can see exactly where you are.
That's it. Buying an Xbox One.
I don't even need to snap. I just wish
I think that's a great-
PS4 would have it like thing where you can just.
I'm not gonna lie. I saw that video and I'm like, God, I wish the PlayStation had something like that.
I
Even
agree.
remotely
I mean,
close
I
to
love it
that.
when games have the tracker in there for you and it gives you a little update.
Yeah.
It's like Gears of War had that. That was really cool.
But now you can snap this in. It takes up like, I don't know, like maybe a third, not a third, a quarter, maybe a little bit less of your screen. And it shows all the achievements, and you can sort them by, how far away you are from them.
That's
You
really
can track
sweet.
certain ones if you want. It's very cool. I think the PlayStation has the capability of doing so, but I think they would need to change the way that the trophies work.
You know, I think they could sell maybe some more Xbox Ones if they would add that to the Games for Gold, the Master Chief Collection. Imagine that. That would sell some consoles.
There's just so much profit loss there.
Huh?
I didn't hear what you said. I'm
I
sorry.
said I think there would be a console seller if they had the Master Chief Collection on Games for Gold. For buying it, if you bought it with a release system.
What, for free?
Yeah.
Not gonna happen.
I'm
That's
saying-
just too much
I'm
profit
saying
loss.
if
I'm sure. Yeah, there's a lot of things that would be great if it came for Games for Gold, but it's not gonna happen.
No.
Going back to Halo, also, if you do order the OtR Halo Master Chief Collection, you do get the Halo 5 beta with the Master Chief Collection, so you can play Halo 5 before anyone else.
Yeah.
Not interested myself, but I'm sure there are many, many people who are really interested in playing that game.
Yeah. Let me see. Now we can move on to the Limbo game.
Are you sure we can only go to Witcher 3?
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do that first.
Okay,
Okay. I never played through Limbo, honestly, so I don't know what
I have
to
it on.
expect
I
from
think
there.
I didn't. Wasn't that part of one of the bundles we got from the bundle?
Yes, it was.
I just gotta play it. I haven't played. I mean,
I played through half. I'm assuming through about half of it on Xbox Live. And it was a lot of fun. I got to a point that I couldn't get past, and I kind of wanted to play some other games. So I moved on from it. I do have it downloaded on the Vita. I will be probably playing through that once I run out of my other.
They got me because I was like, what the fuck is everybody looking at? Like, just tell me what it is. Now I want to buy the games. What the fuck's going on? Because they're like,
absolutely,
that's the whole point,
it's a mysterious game. Limbo was a mysterious, unique.
And the music was amazing. The
side scroller.
The music was awesome on there.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see what Inside does. It looks like a lot of really unique, varied gameplay that you can probably do a lot of different things with.
Yeah.
Yep.
Way to chime in there,
We all
Caleb.
agree.
Yep.
Yep. What they said. No. They also showed off The Witcher 3, which I haven't played any of The Witchers, and that thing looks fucking amazing.
The Witcher 2 I've heard was really, really good, but extremely big. Came on 2 discs. I do have it at home.
Damn.
I can't pull myself into just jumping into that game.
It's
and
like
starting.
Skyrim. I mean, like I want to play it, but if you get started, it's going to take you like 300 hours.
Yeah.
Well, Witcher is really pretty well known for being a very vast game, so I just don't know if I could put myself through it at this point. But yeah, it looked fantastic. They did show him fighting and tracking a griffin, which was a pretty badass little fight that he had. And then also having some little side quests. So it was very Skyrimish, but in a third-person view.
The hunting. Well, I mean, the whole open world thing gets me, and the graphics were beautiful. Looks like it's going to be a lot of side quests that you can also do, which I'm
a lot of exploring.
Side quests. I don't know why, but it kind of reminded me of like a beefed up looking Skyrim.
Yeah.
They finally got my wish for E3, which was to see a sequel to the Tomb Raider.
And I thought, and this is what made Corey angry, because I thought I didn't think it was. I thought it was.
You get angry over everything. Go ahead, though.
No, because I thought it was a reboot. I thought it was a different game. I didn't think it was.
No, it's a sequel, or it's either a sequel, but it's directly related to the last game that just came out.
Which was the last game was fucking amazing. So
Absolutely,
I imagine the new game is gonna be fucking amazing too.
Basically, what they said that what it is that it shows her going through What? Oh, we're gonna have to postpone the show, motherfucker.
They got new footage
It's
of the
12
Division.
12 p.m.
That's 3 hours. It's 11 p.m.
No, it's 4 hours.
3 hours.
3 hours.
It's 4 hours.
It's 3 hours.
3 hours.
Here to count from here to count
3 hours.
Difference.
3 hours.
I do this for a living. When people call me from the other coast.
I thought it was 4 too, but everything we've done was 3.
3 hours, yes.
So in 3 minutes, never mind, because you'll leave the show.
We'll get back.
Nothing's happening, guys.
Nothing's going on.
Nothing is happening. We're good.
Yeah, we've got what? 2 viewers. Like we're gonna really miss them? I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Stay, please.
Please don't leave us.
Stay.
Please don't leave us.
Anyway,
Division on Twitch.
what they did say was that Lara Croft, and in the video it shows her going through kind of a psychiatric break, and it basically they said it was her trying to deal with all the
Things that when she went through in the first
on
game.
the island
Yeah.
during the first game, all the things that she put herself through and what she had to go through to get off the
I don't
island.
blame that
safely.
game was fucking brutal, so I don't blame her.
It is extremely brutal, and just for her to have to kill someone for the first time, you see that change of what did I just do kind of thing.
Russia had it coming to him though.
All of them did, yeah. But it looks extremely good. Granted, it's extremely early on in the development process.
Yeah, we didn't get any footage from in-game or anything.
I mean, it was a trailer.
Yeah.
So I mean, it was an outline of what they're probably going to do, but you're not going to see that probably until I would say 2016, maybe late for 2015, but possibly 2016.
Yeah, it's possible.
I think I'm going to try to transit into the next story since it is actually next.
Okay.
I think going back to what Caleb said, I think there is one game that we all had a lot of fun. I spent many hours finding fucking agility, taking pictures of when we finally found our last orb.
Oh God.
Oh my God!
Found it without guides and then with guides.
I'll have to see if I have
so
that
long
picture
that we
still.
actually you like walking down the street, you hear an orb, you're like, "Where's the orb at?" Just close your eyes, be like, "Sonar."
The game we of course are talking about is Crackdown, which was shown off at E3. It will be coming back on the Xbox One. I'm assuming probably as an exclusive game, like it was originally when it came out. I'm surprised they don't have a Halo 5 beta, because that's how Crackdown became the way it was now.
Yeah.
It's when Halo 3 came out, it was bundled with.
I don't even know how I got
Crackdown.
into Crackdown. Did you get me into it? How did it happen?
A lot of people got into it because it was because Halo was bought for it, and But what happened was GameStop sold so many things of it, so people could play Halo. I can't talk tonight. That they returned a bunch of them, and then you could buy Crackdown for almost nothing. Yeah. I remember watching you play it on a whim, and I really fell in love with it. And we all went through it and started playing with the.
I got mine
for the orbs, having fun with it.
Yeah, I got my play in from the Halo.
I think the two achievements I spent the most time getting was the plane, the last plane mission on Call of Duty, and the fucking orb, finding 500 orbs on Crackdown. The two
1,000 orbs. Huh? Was it 1,000 orbs and 500 hidden? Or
no,
was it
500 orbs, legit orbs, 300 hidden ones.
Oh, that's okay. Right. Yeah, and that took forever and a fucking day to get all those orbs, and I finally got it. The thing is that it had sequelitis. The sequel came out, and it was pretty much the exact same game with just a little bit different story.
It would have been fun if I wouldn't have fucking unlocked those damn boots.
Yeah, the boots ruined it. They completely broke the game.
Ruined it. I was so pissed off.
There were some DLC boots that you got for pre-ordering, or just DLC boots in general.
For those of you who haven't played it, if it starts you off with like little to no ability. So, like, your jumps are really low. You can't really climb buildings very well.
You have to find the agility orbs, essentially.
Yeah. And so you work your way up to the top where you can actually jump over buildings and stuff like that. But I don't remember where the boots came from, but they gave you jet boots or booster boots, whatever you want to call them.
Booster boots, and they were really good booster boots. You could fly off a building and fly over the complete ocean to the other island.
Yeah, but the thing is it broke the main mechanic for the game.
Yeah, you no longer had to earn your keep, basically. Yeah. You could just keep doing whatever you wanted. The video that they showed for Crackdown was pretty cool. Granted, it was all video, and I highly doubt any of it will be done in-game.
Yeah, at least not by the player. It'll be just a full-motion video.
Exactly. And they do have the original director, I believe, or the original lead guy from the Crackdown games from, what is it, Irrational? Not Irrational. I can't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I think it was Microsoft Studios, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't.
I'm pretty sure it was Microsoft Studios.
No, it wasn't. It was something.
It was booted up. The game booted up.
I don't know. Continue on. I'll find out.
Yeah. No, you go ahead and continue. I got it.
Did you ever play, or were you just basically a PS3, Caleb?
Never played that game.
Never played Crackdown?
It was. Oh, Jesus Christ! There's the dog walking. Oh. Okay. Everything's still standing. It's a miracle.
Oh, she was running.
She jumps over the stuff sometimes.
Mother.
Microsoft Game Studios, Real-Time
Ruffian
Worlds.
Games.
Sorry?
Ruffian Games.
Where the hell are you seeing that?
On every other website but this one, apparently.
Yeah, Real-Time Worlds and Microsoft
I know it was
Game
Ruffian
Studios.
because I have an Xbox Live download from it.
Fine, whatever.
Ruffian.
Doesn't even fucking matter because we're moving on if Caleb has nothing to say about it. EA was up next. They had
Sports.
Quite a few things. Sports.
In the game.
Sports. Lots of sports. Actually, I took this out of the notes, but I just want to say that Madden 15, I'm not even a football fan, but I want to play it.
I agree. Granted, it's another one of those, this is the year of, what? Defense. Next year it'll be wide receivers or cornerbacks.
I'm sorry, but I want to hear the offense because with the current Madden, with little no effort, but with enough planning and stuff, you can have the number one defense for years upon years. And I've always, my weeks had always been my offense. I can never really.
I wonder if they're gonna have connected. Do they have connected franchise already where you can continue on?
Oh, I don't know if you can carry on next year, but that'd be kind of cool if you could. I'd be happy.
Go lay down.
So EA started off by showing off the Star Wars Battlefront project,
made by DICE,
which looked fantastic.
What little bits we saw?
They had some in-game or in-engine stuff.
Yeah, they did show a snow speeder going across a really beautiful landscape. They showed a land speeder going through the Ewok forest.
Yeah.
Is it Kashyyyk? I can't remember. But yeah, it looks extremely good. I'm really excited for that game. I'm really disappointed they didn't have a little bit more to show us, considering the last time we saw it was, I believe, at E3 or Gamescom last year.
Mm-hmm.
It was just kind of like a footnote at the end of one of the conferences. It's like fade to black, and it shows an AT-AT basically putting its foot down in just Star Wars Battlefront.
Yeah.
So I'm really kind of disappointed they didn't have more.
Sure.
Go ahead.
During Microsoft's press conference, did any of the games, like you know how with Sony's it said this was pulled directly from a PlayStation 4 or stuff like that? Were any of the ones like that in Microsoft's?
Not that I can.
Not that I recall. No.
Yeah.
Now, do you see that as a? Well, I'm just wondering, is that a good on their part, or is it just kind of them making sure?
I think it's that they didn't maybe think about it, or maybe it might have been all pre-rendered stuff. I mean, it's very possible. I don't know.
I'm just wondering. I'm not trying to start any kind of debate. I was just wondering.
I think it's. I don't know.
Well,
I think it's very well possible that they could be pre-rendered stuff. You have I mean, it's a
It's
point.
E3. Everything.
Everything is
pre-rendered.
extremely
What I'm
planned
thinking
out. Yes.
it's just a good way to keep from stuff messing up. You know what I mean? The stuff
It's
could
very
just
true. Yeah.
fuck up, and you're like, I ain't got no.
We got nothing to show you.
Yep. Exactly.
Somebody reboot the Xbox.
Yeah, it's a possibility. I'm not gonna say it's not a
I
possibility.
was wondering.
I don't.
Sorry, I'm overreacting. It's just like sometimes when people start looking for things, it's like I see enough of that in comments on forums and threads. Like I'm just like I'm done with people just trying to start wars.
They're trying
It's
too
like,
hard to find something.
They're trying way too hard to find something to complain about. Like, oh, he's got his hands up like this, like Bill Clinton. Like, oh, he's a Republican. And
there was Polygon. Polygon brought up the whole fact about the shorts. The guy in the shorts.
The cargo
and the jacket.
shorts. Really?
This is what we're gonna nitpick about.
No, the thing I thought about the funniest about the whole conversation about having E3, and especially on the Xbox One forums, is they were so happy that the remakes of the Halos were going to be at 1080p. They were really happy.
They wanted to point it out. I think it was a selling point.
Do you think it would be
You know how they
bad?
did it? It's from last gen. Of course you could beef it up to 1080. That's not hard to do.
But it's on the Halo 4 engine. I don't know.
Not all of them. Supposedly,
Some
right?
of them, yeah. 3 out of the 4.
All you gotta do
Well,
is
I guess
boost
people
the
would
power a little bit and make it.
older games to be able to do 1080. That's just me.
Yeah.
They just expect.
Yeah, I would imagine it'd be easier. Yeah, I would imagine if it came out and said.
because it's connectless.
Oh. And we get our 10%. Oh, that's another thing I want to punch in the face. We get our 10% boost. Ooh.
Hey.
Do you realize what
Good luck.
10% boost will do to your system?
Good luck with
Absolutely
that.
jack diddly. Maybe 5 to 10 frames, but that's about it. 5 to 10.
I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't say that unless I was a technical developer or something. But
It
okay.
is, what would a 10% boost on your video card or your computer do?
On your CPU or your video card?
On your video card.
A couple frames, yeah.
Yeah,
I'd say
3
frames.
frames.
5 to 10?
Yeah,
Depends
it's
on the game.
basically 10%.
Yeah, 5 to 10 frames.
So
It's
maybe
really nothing.
6 frames.
No.
Yeah.
6 frames, 3 frames on 30.
Yeah, I mean, if you're doing
I don't know.
if you're doing 60, if you were to get 60 frames per second, a 10% increase would be 6 frames.
Yeah.
So
But
30
you'd
would be 3.
be limited to 60 frames, so what would the 10%?
Exactly. Well, I mean, that's good. It's good to have overhead like that.
Well, so what was the game they were talking about that they were showing frame drops, but they found out it wasn't actually frame drops. It was the game doing over 60 frames. What game was that on the PlayStation 4? Do you remember that they were talking about that?
Yeah.
And I can't remember what game it
Killzone?
was. It might have been because they're talking about there were frame drops, but it actually wasn't frame drops. It was actually the game or the console trying to process past 60 frames, and that's why
Yeah.
it was looking like that.
They do locks now too, even
Yeah.
down to 30 frames.
Listen,
I think the locks are good, so you get the same performance. Because if you have the PS4 tries to overcompensate,
it
higher.
could be true with the game, yeah.
Yeah.
But you understand. I don't know. I was thinking about that earlier. I was like about a plus about PC gaming versus consoles. Don't want to start a flame war. Just saying that everybody's on the same system.
Yeah.
There is no overclocking. There's no modded devices as of yet that I'm aware of. but yeah, I mean everybody's fair and on the same system, except for the internet connection. Then that's the only thing, really.
Yeah.
Moving on.
On to disappointment number 2.
Well, Corey, let's let you take over that.
BioWare did show off some concept footage for the next Mass Effect and a new IP. I don't remember anything about the new IP.
No, it didn't stick in my head. So
How did I miss this? Was I peeing or something?
IPing for that new IP. Anyway.
surprised Corey wasn't shitting the Taco Bell.
Fuck you. It's your fault. At least 9 times I think I went.
That breakfast contract was pretty good. I like that.
Yeah, it was great until I had to dispose of it.
He literally used a half a roll of double ply toilet paper.
Actually,
it was
more than
a
half.
bad day. It started burning
He
after a
came
while.
in for a new one, so it was over.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it started burning. Anyway,
that should stick too. Like I mean, it hurts when you.
Yeah, the fan did no justice. Anyway, enough of the potty humor. BioWare did show off, like I said, some concept footage for the new Mass Effect. They really showed almost jack squat. I think they showed a couple of the concept art of the new planets. They are mentioning it's a full day-night cycle. It does have a very large planet. So I think you're going to be spending a lot more time on the planets that you visit if it's going to have a full day-night cycle. So, granted, it depends on what kind of suns you have. I mean, if it has 2 suns, I wonder if it's going to have different, variations of the day-night cycle, that kind of stuff. I'm very interested, as many people probably would know. I'm a huge Mass Effect fan. I believe this is the first one without Commander, depending on things from the last trilogy I can't talk about. But yeah, I'm very interested, and unfortunately, again, EA had very little to show on all of these games. Who else is interested?
I am interested in Mass Effect, but I'd rather wait till I see.
I hope they bring it to PlayStation now, because I was got
the original
stuck,
trilogy. I wish they would do a remake. To be honest,
I got
Absolutely.
stuck on Mass Effect 1 in a cave, and I haven't gone back yet. It's been like almost a year since I did pick up, try playing it, but I got stuck in the cave where I tried everything to get out. I spent like.
I know where you are.
I couldn't get out. My guys aren't. I've tried everything, and I get down to the last guy, and he's still killed. What the fuck?
Sorry.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's 2 things I was really hoping they would announce would be maybe a Mass Effect trilogy remaster HD or whatever, or just even if they were to remaster the first game, and then leave 2 and 3 like they were, except they're absolutely beautiful as they are, and then to remaster the Uncharted trilogy, for instance, and then put that out as a trilogy on PlayStation 4. Because I really want to play the original trilogy again before I play through 4, which we'll get to later on.
Well, they should, because a lot of these games like they don't understand. They have a lot of people coming over Xbox 360.
And they're getting used to it. I mean, they just did the Last of Us remaster. Naughty Dog did. So imagine they're probably maybe working on an Uncharted remaster, which would be really cool, considering there are a lot of people on the PlayStation 4 who've never played an Uncharted game before.
Well, if you're going to do remasters, where do you draw the line? And instead of doing remasters, just put them on PlayStation Now.
I agree. Putting it on PlayStation Now would probably be a little bit easier, but
And
if you're going
cheaper.
to be trying to get new fans, the remaster is the way to go. A lot of people are really interested in playing the games with updated graphics.
Yes, I mean of all the games you can remake, I think that has the best overall graphics. We wouldn't have to really touch it that much to make
Yeah, I mean, it was already pretty damn beautiful.
Yeah.
Same with Last of Us. Last of Us, when I'm seeing the new stuff, it looks better. It just doesn't look like light years above because it was already an absolutely gorgeous game.
I put Grand Theft Auto. I was trying to see if my save was online. My save was online.
Did you ever get that straightened out? By the way,
I couldn't figure it out. And it usually does almost. It does.
because your game save is in the cloud.
Yeah.
Your online stuff,
Yeah.
anyways.
I don't mind.
That sucks. Oh, that might be surfing around. My apologies.
Yeah, knock it off. What are you looking for anyways? There's plenty of stories.
We're breaking up. You gonna tell me fucking asshole. Anyway,
I really want a good golf game, because the last two, 3 years with Tiger Woods, it's like they haven't gave a shit.
well, to go into this.
Speaking of golf games,
EA did announce the new PGA Tour, the first Tigerless golf game that they will be releasing. Yeah. It's PGA Tour, which will be developed on the Frostbite 3 engine, the same one that is Battlefield 4 is developed on. So hopefully they won't have golf courses having the ball fly halfway and then rubber band back at you and
hole in
disappear.
one. No, wait.
But they do have battleships crashing in the course. I thought it was fucking awesome.
That is very true.
They have
with
brought
it being
Levolution. Sorry.
So you will have the Battlefield feel to it. There are several levels where you have a large battleship going straight into the fairway, and you have to hit the ball over the.
He said yes.
battleship.
That will happen in game.
That will happen in game with the ball on fire. It's an extremely unique way to play golf. I think it's going to be more of a sim like normal, but you're just going to have this extra option of playing this really arcadey, awesome thing that you couldn't previously with the Tiger Woods.
They're going to have competition because PlayStation is working on their own golf game too, their own.
Yes, they are. And it's going to be
hard-
procedurally generated golf courses, I believe, was it not?
I'm hoping with the Frostbite engine they can make a beautiful golf game.
Did you say Far Cry engine?
So,
No, he's-
Battlefield.
Did you say about
Frostbite.
Whatever.
Frostbite. Don't fucking fart next to me, you
What the
ass.
hell? The couch
Just
shook.
don't move. Don't move.
The earth
Do
shook.
not fucking move. Anyway, to move
If
on
I tried to
to
punch him, he'd stop.
disappointment number 3 of the night, which was the biggest one for me, because the only thing I really wanted to see from EA was the potential of a new Mirror's Edge game. They did have some updates on the new Mirror's Edge. Unfortunately, it's exactly the same stuff we had last time with a little bit more prototype footage of her doing some free-running and some takedowns, some very fluid takedowns, but nothing extremely new in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, it was disappointing, but
Yeah, so it's more of a, as you
they're
say,
still working on it.
it's still
That's all I care.
happening. So
I think there's more video of the developers talking than actual her. Doing
there
it.
was, yeah, and unfortunately, the last time I saw this, it was still her just taking down.
And we
people.
spent years doing this, and we were trying to make it more fluid. It's like I don't care what you're saying. You show me video. I don't really care.
we want to see what you're working on. See if it looks like shit, and then down the line it looks fucking beautiful. It's the complete opposite of what like Watch Dogs and everybody else is put up to now.
Well, I guess you're not setting yourself up, I guess, at that point. But they did say they're sticking with the minimalistic design, the really bright colors, which I'm really excited about because that was a real breath of fresh air for me.
Yeah.
Considering I'd been playing a bunch of Call of Duties and Gears of War with the browns and the fire and stuff like that. So this was a really neat game.
Yeah.
And then
Did you ever play Mirror's Edge there, Caleb?
I think I played like a tiny bit.
It's not for everybody.
I don't know.
To be honest.
It was
The free-running
a
thing.
very polarizing game.
Yeah.
Either you really loved it or you really hated it. It was really not like people that were like, I enjoyed it. It was you're either a diehard fan or you're just like, eh.
Yeah.
I really, really enjoyed it.
I did. I thought it was way too short.
It was
Other than that.
extremely short, unfortunately, and it didn't have but a little bit of time trial multiplayer stuff.
That's what she
that
said.
I really wasn't that interested in. Sticking with EA's tendency to only show half-made games, they did have Criterion's new IP, which they did come out and straight up say that is extremely new.
They had drawings
What
and
was that
stick
one game
figures.
that was supposedly had the biggest level of all time? It was MT.
Mag?
No, it was ATX versus something.
ATX versus MT.
Oh, no. You're
Reflex
talking
or
about that ATV.
Pure?
Pure, was it?
Like I saw a video a while ago.
Fuel, that's
Fuel.
it.
Yeah,
I think that was it.
Oh, God, Will.
It was one of the. Did you fart to or something?
No. He moved.
I told you not to move!
He said, "Did you fart too?"
Where it would draw while you're going. But that's what it reminds me of. Like, it's going to be a huge fucking game. Like, it's going to be insane.
Well, to put it into perspective, it looks like they're going to be involving helicopters, ATVs,
I don't
motorcycles.
like the whole thing when he said
Parasailing.
What's the game called?
There is no name.
They don't even have a name. That's how new it
It's
is.
extremely, extremely new, and Criterion with the 15 people that are left after they had their huge layoff. So they're focusing on some kind of a brand new IP that's going to be a lot of destruction, a lot of free roaming, a lot of.
If it's not Burnout Paradise 2, I don't want to hear it.
Not Burnout Paradise.
When
2,
we
don't
saw that
worry.
coming, when we saw Criterion coming out, we're like, oh, Caleb's getting a hard on right about now.
And so we realized that Burnout was now owned by
And then now he has blue balls.
Black
Sorry.
Rock Studios or something. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Anyway, to move on to the big news of EA's press conference.
EA's biggest news, Battlefield Hardline Beta. Like, nobody knew that was coming.
I didn't think they expected it that day.
No, not the beta, no.
I mean,
I wasn't
everyone
expecting
knew
it.
Battlefield Hardline was coming. The fact that they announced that beta was able to be launched and able to be downloaded that day. Which
By the way, that was
basically-
next to impossible to sign up for.
It was next to because you gotta imagine it was crushed, but no one was paying attention to E3 after that. As soon
No.
as he said today, everybody was on their phone, everybody was running.
I
their
jumped over the
desktops.
couch to get to my computer.
And
So
what's
I'm really
funny
glad they ended on that.
is who was the first one of you guys to put in for it?
Will,
And
I was second.
I was the last of us. Wait, the last two. The last two of us are the ones who got it.
I'm wondering if maybe it just goes by gameplay, like the amount of time you've spent on your PS3 in the past couple weeks or something. I don't know.
I don't know.
PS4.
I
sorry.
remember that Microsoft used to love me.
How much you
I
guys
used to get
actually
betas
bought the
and-
bundle, the Battlefield bundle? I mean, seriously.
Yeah, the people who like bought premium and stuff like that should have gotten into it first, I think.
Absolutely.
When you're paying for something like, a game like
Especially
that.
with all the shit that's happened with it.
Yeah. You
should
kind of
just be
screwed
like,
the
hey,
They
guys,
should give it to everybody.
Well,
Exactly.
Fucking everybody's
That's
got it.
With Call of Duty, did they
I
not?
think they will.
Call of Duty had a closed beta that you had to sign up for, and then shit went south real
And they're
quick.
like, everybody's
eligible to play.
You get a big
And
You get a big
They turned into Oprah.
And that's what started with the Call of Duty's reign of gaming.
I can somewhat agree with that. Yeah.
That one thing, I think that one beta.
I mean, honestly, if they let everybody play Hardline, it would probably fix every issue before it happened.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Don't
you
doubt
wouldn't
that.
have any problems at launch.
This is unplayable. Oh, we should probably not release this yet.
This has been delayed. Until
All right, it's
2017.
released. This is unplayable. Oh,
Nike.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we did have the pleasure of seeing James play a little bit of it, and it looks as good as a Battlefield game should look so far.
Yeah.
I can completely
It
agree.
was
with
a
that.
little. It felt a little stiff control-wise, but I'm sure that's something they'll
And
work
it's
on.
still just it's different, which I want different, but at the same time, it's like it's different. Like you have the baseball bat, you have the city.
Yeah, that was really
row.
weird. I just thought I was gonna punch or knife the window, and
he
instead he
pulls out
whips
a
out a
Louisville
baseball bat
slugger,
and fucking
Knocks out a window.
I was watching one guy play, and he was trying to use the stun gun, and that shit was fucking hilarious. He's like, "Boosh!" And they just fall to the ground. He goes,
You go to rest
down
them.
the bat. Yeah, he's like, dude, I just put cuffs on him.
And just to let everyone know, the Tech 9 is the best gun.
Oh, the Tech 9.
Tech 9.
Tech 9.
Tech 9.
Tech 9.
Tech 9.
We
Sorry,
were watching.
a live
Wait,
stream of
wait.
someone playing, and he would not shut up about the Tech 9.
Tech 9.
Tech
Best gun in the game. In the
Telling
fucking
you guys,
game.
it's the best gun in the game.
in any game.
Gun.
Tech 9.
What about
Tech
the
9.
RP9?
But to be honest, he was completely fucking owning.
He was.
With
I'll
the
give him
fucking
that.
Tech
He
9.
was kicking ass with the Tech 9.
I mean, even from like too far away, where it shouldn't have been good.
That shit's gonna be nerfed.
Yeah, it's gonna be nerfed way before they get
Well,
it out.
that's what's funny about these games. is
My Tech 9. Sorry, go ahead, Caleb. Sorry.
You see all these games that are so OP and all these guns and stuff that are so OP and like everybody like Battlefield 3. I remember when it first came out, they had the USAS 12 and the fucking frag rounds, and that shit sounded like fucking like rockets coming down the hallway. Boom, boom, boom. I was like, what the fuck is that? I was like, is that
Awesome
a
is
fucking
what it
rocket?
is.
They're like, no, it's fucking frag rounds, and I'm like getting blown up in the air. And when I finally get to use it, it's like they nerfed it. I was like, motherfuck.
I remember they nerfed
What was
the
that?
noob tube on Call of Duty as well.
Oh,
Tac
yeah.
light on Battlefield 4.
Oh, the
3.
tac light used to be blinding.
Yeah, across the map. If only we had issues like that now.
You'd even have eye problems after you get done playing. Like, oh, it still hurts.
Need to go see an optometrist. All right, let's move on because it's getting really late.
Moving on. Ubisoft. The
Dude,
Crew.
no, please tell me that you didn't come up with that title
What title?
for the pun.
Of course I did not.
Okay, thank God.
These are just copy pasta from Destructoid, if anybody wants to blame me.
Oh man, copy pasta.
So, the Crew beta, there was an announcement, and everyone was racing to sign up for the Crew beta.
You followed through.
I followed through. I had to. After that setup, I had to do something.
I don't know. I don't think I'll enjoy a 2-hour race.
I don't think so either. They said there are several 2-hour plus, and we're talking about the Crew, which is going to be a PS4
Open world racer.
next-gen open world racer, which will be able to drive
2
from
hours,
Los
yes.
Angeles to Miami. Not obviously a 1-to-1 scale,
Real time. Yeah.
but yeah, there are several 2-hour plus races.
Fuck
or
that shit.
games. Exactly. I mean, I played, and I know I keep comparing it to Test Drive Unlimited 2, which may be an unfair comparison, but very similar in that it's an open world with a very vast landscape. That it's a very difficult thing to sit there and play for 2+ hours when there's just nothing to do.
There might be stuff to do in this one, though.
Is there enough to make me want to continue playing after driving for 2 hours cross country, though?
Nope.
I don't know.
Unless you
To be
have some
honest.
kind of Mario Kart power-up shit, I don't think I can get really into it.
Even then, I didn't get into it. Like, what was that one game by Disney Interactive, the racer? That was like-
Split Second.
Split Second.
That was Black Rock Studios
It was
or Black
fun.
Husk or something.
But it still got boring after a while.
I agree. That game was pretty fun, and I mean that was just single races. This is, I mean, you'll see the different landscapes and the different landmarks and stuff like
Desert.
that, which will be cool. But at the same time, it's like I just don't see myself being entertained enough to continue playing through that for any amount of time.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll pick it up cheap, but I also don't see using the social aspect of it with the clubs and stuff like that.
That would be cool, but it just seems like we never get into that stuff. And I
agree.
don't know why, because I love playing with everybody, but
The only game I think we would get into the whole club or whatever is the Division.
Yeah.
We will get into that.
Division
certainly.
and Destiny if everybody goes together.
Oh,
As I mentioned, if Division comes out when I'm getting married, we will be postponing the wedding. Sorry,
Baby, we can't get married. Why not? Because the Division is out.
And I won't have
Black Friday happened and everybody's dying.
I won't have any best man. I won't have any friends over. They will be playing.
So.
And we
Sorry.
come up with a new name for our clan for the Division. Like, just this early, we should. Like, really. Like, hard
Well, we
long
still
about
need to
it.
come up with it. We'll
Shield.
call ourselves Hard and Long.
Hard and long.
No, we still need a new podcast name, I think.
Speaking of the Division, though, because we can segue finally into a natural segue. Of course, now that I've announced that it's not natural anymore. They did have a new CG trailer for the Division, which was an absolutely amazing,
it just punches you in the heart like
heartfelt.
that.
Yeah, it was a.
I was welling up a little bit.
Yeah,
I'm not
I don't
gonna
know if I
lie.
was welling up, but I was definitely feeling the pressure of what was going on.
Like,
it was
when
more.
they're
It was
singing,
shocking too, because you hear you don't see them, but you can
You
can hear
know what's going on.
It's a time lapse, so you see the little kid's body, moving around in the bed, and then
Yeah.
it just suddenly the bedspread goes away. You
yeah.
hear the mom crying, and
right in the
she's-
feels.
and then you go downstairs and you start seeing them having to barricade their apartment because it starts to eventually
Bottled
get
water
worse and
coming
worse
in
and
and
worse.
Yeah.
And you have somebody commit suicide or shoot somebody. I can't.
Yeah, I
remember
think he
exactly
committed
what happened
suicide.
there. But
I
then
didn't get to
you
see
go
all that.
outside. Oh, you didn't see it all yet?
Need
We won't
to.
ruin too much more of it. Then you need to definitely YouTube it. But it was it ended on a really strong note with like a gang of firefighters on a dump truck coming out with a flamethrower.
Well, it was not really firefighters, fire starters.
Fire starters.
Fire starters.
In fire truck, fireman gear. But it was it was one of the best CG
Oh no, the
trailers
coolest thing
I've ever
is
seen.
when they help the guy out, they put him in the car, and he opens the door. He has a gun like that. It's so fucking awesome.
Oh, yeah.
That
And
right
the music was just pounding.
Yeah.
It was just
Yeah,
adrenaline
they-
pumping.
And they showed off.
with a gun like this.
Did you see the 10 minutes that they showed off? They showed off like 10 minutes of gameplay, too.
Is it the one where it's the same people who were talking in the last one and they were going down?
Yeah. And then they were trying to get to
But
their safe house.
There was some really cool stuff there. Like, they had something there that was like
Subway?
recreating the past.
Yeah, basically they were able to see what had happened 11 days ago, the last known activity in that area somehow.
Even if the graphics are half what it is, this is still a day one by.
No. Here's the deal. Here's the deal.
This is console.
I'm pretty sure what we saw there is what we're going to get. And I don't want to get hyped up about it, but the thing is even the last time we saw it, it looked a little bit duller than that, I want to say. I don't want to say it looked bad. I'm just saying it was not definitely up to what we saw the first time.
Snowdrop has been.
So this feels like this is what an engine gameplay will look like.
Yeah, I can't. That's my most anticipated game of this console generation so far.
And it could just be the
and
compression as well.
Huh?
The Rainbow Six one now too.
We'll get to that. We'll get to.
But I'm definitely I already pre-ordered that. That's on my list. So
I haven't been everywhere
out
for
of
a while.
$700 worth of pre-orders right now, it's bad.
You better start giving blowjobs.
right now.
I don't have to start.
I just gotta start charging more.
Moving on to Assassin's Creed Unity, showing off the 4-player co-op.
I wanna play it.
co-op. Certain co-op.
Certain 4-player.
Certain mission co-op. It looked fucking fantastic. I'll be completely honest. It's gonna be set in Paris. It's gonna be the largest map ever created in any of the games. Basically, if you were to take all of the islands in Assassin's Creed 4 and put them together, this
Massive
level
land.
of Paris is going to be bigger than all of
And
those
Assassin's
combined.
Creed 4 was fucking huge.
It was pretty big from what I understand. I still haven't played it yet.
It is pretty big.
I'm saying as trying to sail the places. It's fucking huge.
So you have all that. It looks really, really good. It's on the brand new Unity engine, I believe.
Yeah.
You have just tons of different characters on screen at once.
We got a release date.
I just
We
want.
October 28th.
October 28th.
And
October
don't get me wrong,
28th.
The Assassin's
Yes.
Creed 4 has hold on. I want more storyline. I want more information.
I want more backstory. I want to know
I
why
hate
they moved
shit out.
away from that. I don't know.
Because they want to start just making games with different characters. You can't get connected to a character. That's what I've really missed about Assassin's Creed was I sort of got connected to Altair. It was one game. Then
But
they
the
went
thing
to
is
Ezio.
you can move on to other in-story characters, but we got stuck with
Connor?
the guy in the real world,
I like that.
Oh, Desmond.
Desmond, yeah.
Yeah, you get hooked with him and a backstory.
Finished Assassin's Creed 3 yet?
No.
Shut the fuck up now.
But I'm just saying, he's not. The story just drops.
Yeah,
for him.
shut the fuck up.
It doesn't ruin anything. I'm just saying the story itself for him.
Well, I'll be
just
watching
drops.
some kind. I'm not going to play Assassin's Creed 3. I've already determined I'm not going to put myself through the pain of playing that game because I just cannot get into it. So I'll find some kind of YouTube video that spells out all the shit that happens.
Yeah.
I will play through Assassin's Creed 4 because that did look like a lot of fun, and then I'll wait to see what Assassin's Creed Unity has. Kind of going back real quick to the size of the Paris. They did mention that Notre Dame, the Cathedral of Notre Dame, will be a 1-to-1 scale. So
Yeah,
it will be just
massive.
as big in the game as it is in actual real life.
I'm just as big in the game as I am in real life.
I'm bigger because I made myself that way. Anyway, continuing
moving
on.
on with 4-player co-op. No, I'm just kidding. With co-op.
Some co-op. I only saw 2.
Yeah, some.
Far Cry had another good trailer too. That shit was good too.
Far
It
Cry
wasn't just
4
on the
wasn't
trailer.
announced.
They showed the gameplay, which
Yeah.
looked amazing.
You know what?
Show a mission, yeah.
And I like the bad guy. The bad guy looks fucking awesome again.
It does
Troy
look-
Baker is the voice of the bad guy.
Troy Baker. Who's that again?
He's like the voice actor of everybody. He's the voice
Last
actor
of Us?
Joel in
Yeah.
Last of
The
Us.
guy who does.
Oh, okay, yeah. So he's
Oh,
Joel
yeah,
on
yeah.
The Last of Us. I got you.
Yeah.
But I still can't believe because he doesn't sound anything like Joel from
yeah.
in real life.
So they showed off a mission, which was pretty cool. Elephants.
Yeah.
Fucking
Shit
shit.
up.
Fucking shit up. Weaponized elephants at this
And the
point.
first thing I
Taxiderms.
thought was they were going to kill the elephant.
I thought so too, and then they're just like, just let him fucking
They're
run
just
shit.
like, let him do his shit.
Just
He's
let him
cool.
fuck shit up. The really, really cool thing that they did mention that I've never heard in a game before, or I've never heard before, and it's only going to be on Sony systems, is that you are able to somehow play the co-op with your friends even if you don't own the game.
Which blows my mind.
Yeah, I don't know how
So
that's gonna work.
if James was to buy Far Cry and I wanted to play the game with him, I no longer have to have a copy of Far Cry 4. I can just jump in and play the game with
I
him.
think that's gonna get a lot of people to buy the game.
Yeah, their idea is to push sales at that
And
point.
I think it would. I think it will.
Oh, well, the point though is like how restricted is it going to be? Can I just have you play it, like stay in your game and just sit while I go play the rest of the game myself?
Yeah, I don't know.
So it'll be more interesting to see how they do that. I imagine there's got to be some kind of restrictions.
Maybe they cut off the trophies, so maybe you can't earn trophies.
I don't know, but it's a very cool concept that I'm really excited to see more about.
Yeah.
Plus, I've played every Far Cry and spin-off since then. It's awesome.
I just
Shark
remember,
wallets.
I remember me and Corey used to fucking play on the Xbox. So
We played Predator. Far
Yeah.
Cry Predator. It was like the dual pack. It came with Predator and some other game.
I did play like 1 or 2 rounds of that.
That was
I just
the
couldn't
original
do it.
Far Cry when you still had the power-ups and shit, you
Yeah.
know, when you were just a superhuman kind of deal, which basically turned into Crisis
Yeah.
without, you know, the viral stuff.
I don't know why that stayed in there anyways. It's all good.
No Valhalla Knights, or but if I can't remember.
Valiant Hearts.
Valiant Hearts, yeah.
Dog dies. That's all we know.
Yeah,
No, a dog does not die that we know of, but it is going to be very heartbreaking.
There's a dog in the video game.
It whimpers in the trailer, and
A
I
lot.
already feel very,
A lot.
very,
It whimpers a
very
lot.
sad.
And-
by it.
and we all were hyped about this one. Another good gameplay trailer was fucking amazing.
Something that we were totally hoping would happen, and have been hoping for the last 6 years would happen.
Yes.
Ubisoft did announce the Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege.
And it looks fucking awesome.
Well, they showed off one very small slice. It's a multiplayer mission, so this isn't even what the
It's
single player
6 for 6 or 4 versus 4?
It looked like 6 on 6.
6 on
And I
6.
can
So
totally
it's-
see us doing this. They're doing like that. I can totally see us.
Yeah, they showed off basically a attack team going into a house that was held up by some group of I don't know if they were terrorists per se,
Hostage
but
takers.
And it was
Hostage
crazy, like
takers.
the way they would, how easy they were, like the terrorists jumping out the windows was fucking awesome. Like how they were they.
Oh, they were able to move around.
Yeah, I was like, holy shit, where'd he go?
It basically what it was to me. It was like Rainbow Six Vegas, where you had the tactical
Small scale.
move around, but in a very small, close quarters combat kind of thing.
it reminded me a lot of SWAT.
Yes, you have to communicate with your team what's going on, where you're going to go, how you're going to proceed with the different breaches, which breaches played a huge part in. You put them against different walls, making doors, making the roof fall down so you can fall behind people.
Mm-hmm.
It looked fantastic. I'm really, really excited to see a new Rainbow Six. We've all had an uncounted amount of hours of fun playing the Vegas games.
Oh, yeah.
And all the other Rainbow Six games that were out on N64 and PlayStation, all those kind of good shings. Shings!
See, my
Also
personal
known as
opinion,
things.
I think Ubisoft or won E3. Their PlayStation won it.
Ubisoft did have a lot of good stuff, yes. I completely agree with that. I still think Sony did, which is why we're going to get into...
I think it was, but I think everyone's complaining about the thing with they had to advertise their TV thing, and that was one.
I was excited for it.
Yeah.
I mean, when they mentioned
PlayStation TV?
PlayStation TV, or whatever it's going to be called, PlayStation TV. I'm sorry, it used to be called PlayStation Vita TV over in the Japan market.
Yeah.
As soon as he mentioned the Japanese market and Vita TV, I was started getting excited because, obviously Caleb and I have Vitas, and we don't always want to play on our small screen. This will allow you to play your Vita games on the big screen without having any other different hardware besides the little box. And it also allows you to play your PlayStation games, your PlayStation 4, in another room without having to have your PlayStation 4 hooked up to that TV, as well as it lets you play PlayStation Now games
and Vita
and stream them through that device instead of having the PlayStation 4 in your room. You can probably take that off the list because I just covered everything about it.
Good job.
You can thank Mr. Will over here for that one.
Well, because everybody was bitching about how, that's what killed Sony.
No, I don't think that's what killed. I think it was the comic book TV show.
It'll be out U.S. and Canada for $99.
Or they have a $139 one that comes with a DualShock 4 controller.
DualShock 3.
DualShock 3, and a copy of Lego Video Game, the movie.
The movie video game, Lego game movie.
A gig memory card, that's correct.
And an HDMI cable.
Oh, wow.
Ooh!
Holy crap.
Stand back. Somebody call the presses. Okay.
Whoa. Anyway.
Actually, I think they already
Moving on to Sony, which already kind of segued and jumped ahead to, and I apologize for that.
Sony will be releasing a Glacier White PS4. Woo! With Destiny. And this thing looks sexy.
Yes.
And I kind of want one.
Yeah.
Don't you dare go and spend $400
We want a
on
second Xbox. We want a second PlayStation 4.
So she can stream shit.
She's fine.
She wants to play Lego.
Retarded if you do.
She started playing Lego.
You're stupid. Okay, she played Lego. Who cares?
I'm stupid for getting somebody else into gaming.
She's not going to play enough to justify a $400 system, dude.
Yeah.
It's your money. I'm not going to try to walk you out of it.
It's true.
I mean,
or she can watch it on the $32 Chromecast.
Get her a PlayStation TV. She can play it while you're not playing, which is never. But
right, exactly my point.
Well, the good thing about
Lego.
The good thing about two is he can have one wherever the fuck he wants his, and there can be one on the other, and he can just play one anytime he wants.
Right? I can come home and be like, I want to play PlayStation. Oh, TV's in use, I guess.
You can buy almost all of your games that you have pre-ordered for the same price as playing one, so she can play a Lego game.
Yeah.
So she can play a Lego game.
So? And I still have two PS4s.
Why?
Then when you come over, we can all play and you don't have to drag your PlayStation here.
You can go on eBay and get one for $300. You can go on eBay and get one for $300. Brand new one for $330.
He wants a white one.
And I want a white one.
Wow. Oh my god.
You know what? Suck all of my dicks, okay?
Yeah. I think I'm just jealous of the fact that you have that much disposable income, you fucking dude. Dude.
Turd. You have a fucking tude, man. Fix your tude.
Fuck your tude, dude.
All day. She's probably mixing drinks too.
Well, anyways, you should have that amount of disposable cash as well. I don't know why you don't.
Because I have a mortgage and all that other shit.
I call rental.
Yeah, you have rental.
Rental is so much cheaper.
Yeah.
The housing industry is not where I want to be. Market, not industry.
Apartment, though. Sorry.
Huh?
Having a house is so much better than an apartment.
How so? Call me when your AC breaks. And it costs you $1,200 or more to fix.
Yeah, call us when your roof starts leaking.
Call me when I can have my own parking space.
When your refrigeration or your refrigerator breaks, your stove breaks, or your dishwasher, or your AC unit. All of which I've never, ever in my life paid for.
I can cancel my cable.
Wait.
Huh?
I can cancel my cable.
Well,
ooh, save you a whole $100.
You just made
the
him.
little thing is,
hold on.
He just had a sad look on his face when you said that. He's like, "Oh shit."
He's right. This sucks.
But the
But
thing
no.
is, like, James will never cancel. Like me, I'll never cancel my internet. That's one thing. That's one thing I will never do is cancel my internet.
I will back my internet down, but I will not get rid.
No one cannot have internet these days. I'm sorry.
I mean, if something happened where I was forced to, I'd just borrow Wi-Fi from somebody.
James,
He would live at Starbucks.
I would drill a hole into the wall, plug an Ethernet into the neighbor's router. Yeah.
If we had to get rid of the internet here, I think my wife would be a little bit more upset than me.
How? No.
Well, because she watches a lot of Netflix and she would just flip the fuck out.
So does Katie. Katie watches a
And
lot of Netflix. She's watching it right now.
And I don't think the place next door would want us to because we also supply their internet. So
Nice, yeah.
Yep.
See, that's a good thing. Oh, if you had, Comcast, they do that for you.
do what?
So the Cardinals.
They share your internet. I don't know if you read this or not, but Comcast, all their routers that they put out there, they're using for their personal public Wi-Fi.
Oh wow.
So like all of your cable internet customers are giving out free internet access from Comcast. It doesn't impact you at all. It's a separate line, but I just thought it was a little creepy. But whatever.
Moving on.
Just to throw a little tech into a show that hasn't had tech in it for over a year.
It's the first 15 episodes.
Yeah, we just stopped doing tech.
'Cause I don't
Mainly
know
because
about it.
these two don't do anything tech-wise. Let's move on.
more tech you are now building.
I knew it was. I knew it was hold up.
You
I knew it
build
was good
coils. You wrap a wire around something. Done. How about that solder job that you attempted over the weekend?
Stop me from doing it. I would have been happy to do it. But like, no.
There is no way he would have been able to do this.
I would've-
It's beyond my
Where
soldering
there's
skills.
a will, there's a way. I would figure out a way.
There's always a fucking will. That's the problem.
I would have.
Oh, he wins. No more.
In thread. Destiny. I think we've already. Did we go over Destiny? We've touched on it several times. But anyways, Destiny beta will be coming to placing first, obviously, for the... I'm going to watch that later.
and the alpha is this weekend starting Thursday.
Lame sauce. I hope I get invited.
Yeah, so do I.
I need to sign up for it still.
I sent. You, I think.
Really?
I think I sent you the link for it.
Yeah, it's in the...
Did I sign for that?
I don't know.
What
So
was
that's
it
about it, bud.
You had to go to Greatness Awaits something or other.
I think I did.
I saw it on PlayStation.
Well, you guys need to do that like now.
Right now.
Maybe you'll get lucky and get it, and I won't.
It'd be opposite. Like them two would get it, we won't.
Will had the great idea to disassemble his e-cig to switch out a top.
It finally stopped working, and the other one overheats when I would charge it. So I was like, okay. But then after driving back from St. Pete Beach, I realized I could have just unplugged. I could have just detached the wires from the ground and the pin, and just disconnected the fucking the board, and it would have been a lot easier. But I pulled off the wires instead, like that.
Yeah. You pulled them, you didn't even desolder them?
I just pulled them off.
Oh my god. Yeah, it was just so... never mind. Anyways, I saw this solder job, and I'm like, there is no fucking way Will would be able to do this.
I had the
Even
first
if I
one
could.
I had the first one done pretty well.
No, you didn't. You had a wire on top of a fucking... what is it called? I forget what the hell it's called now. But anyways, you had it on top instead of through, like you're supposed to have.
It's been a long time since Mr. Brooks' class.
Yeah.
5th grade.
Well,
no,
his soldering gun
grade.
sucked. The one I had.
It did not suck. You just don't know how to use a fucking soldering iron.
I moved from the sides and the heat wouldn't heat.
I could do it.
I left at all.
Anyway,
Moving on.
45. I need to go home soon.
Yeah.
Sucker Punch released information on released some information about some standalone DLC, which is kind of irks me because I could have sold my copy of Second Son. But anyways, it's now standalone and it's called First Light. It seems to follow. I just saw her name and now it's gone.
No idea.
Fetch.
Fetch, yes. It follows Fetch and her story, and I think it even follows the story after the game. It looked like so.
Give me line.
I don't know. We'll have to find out. So it looks fairly interesting. I don't know what else they're going to bring to it.
I have 3 words. No Man's Sky.
We'll get to it.
Yeah, I think we have that
It's
in
about
here.
5 away from this one.
Anyways, Sony gives us a sneak peek at the Order 1886.
I want it.
It looked fucking... Did I skip one? No. What
I
is-
want it.
Oh, you want it.
I want it.
I do want it too. Just from the gameplay I've
Pussy
seen.
bitch over here is like,
It's
scary.
going to be a hurt.
Huh? That's pretty much how I reacted.
but he'll play. What's the fucking called?
Dead Island?
No, not Dead Island. What's the fuck that one with the guy?
Dead Island was creepy as shit
guy in
too.
the suit.
Sunder?
Thunderman. He'll play Thunderman with us around, but he won't play his fucking game.
I don't really want to play Sunderman. I'm just doing it for fun. I know you guys are going to get a kick out of it. And
Are you that easily scared?
I'm not good with those kind of games, unfortunately.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I played Outlast, and it creeped me the fuck out in some points.
I've always had issues with those games, and then I played the game called The Suffering on the PlayStation 2, and that game fucked me up. Fucked me up. So now when I play those games, I had this worst feeling in the pit of my stomach. I played Dead Space because I wanted the achievements. Played that with all the lights on, turned off the volume, turned on just radio music. Still could not play the game without having to take breaks because it was fucking creeping me out.
Yeah.
I'm not good with creepy games, unfortunately. I am, as they say, a pussy when it comes to the very unusually creepy games.
Well,
which this looks like it will be.
You know the old saying, you are what you eat.
I am what I eat. Guess that makes you a dick.
Oh! Burn!
High five.
Anyway.
High five.
Hashtag wrecked.
Oh.
Hashtag Wi-Fi.
blessed. Anyway, Sony did give us that sneak peek of the exclusive, the Order 1886, which looks like some kind of speaking werewolf was in it. I have no idea what the fuck
I don't know what that was.
We did also, as we mentioned, Deepsville. We also talked about Dead Island. They did announce Dead Island 2, which will be set in Southern California, which is extremely good. I'm sick of the island settings for Dead Rising. Granted, this isn't exactly too much off. This is a good point because I guess all of the continents are
all of the
technically
zombies swam from the island.
This could possibly be true.
Jurassic Park 2, they brought it back. They brought it back, and they're like, we're just going to study this thing.
It came from Dead Island, and now it's Dead Continent.
Dead City.
Dead America!
Dead California.
Dead America!
It looks like it's going to be a lot more tongue-in-cheek. I know that they couldn't really figure out with Dead Island if they're supposed to go for serious or kind of funny. It was kind of all over the place.
I hope the voice acting is better. That's all I got to say.
Yes.
What?
Where was that saying came from? Tongue-in-cheek.
I don't know. Anyway.
It did this. They only showed off CG, so no real in-game play.
Which is it's par for the course for the developers.
And you know,
I don't even know if it's technical.
It bothers me because it reminds me of exactly Dead Island 1, which is where they showed the entire cinematic.
That's what set up people to think it was going to be this really serious game, and then it ended up being completely different.
It was nothing like the video. That's the thing that pissed me off.
Maybe this game's more serious than this. They're going.
Yeah, that's true. If they're going with
comedic, and they're like, nope, this is dead serious.
This is actually dead
serious.
serious.
We're all crying.
Your mom was just murdered.
Dead Island serious.
Oh my god.
But it looks like it's going to be a lot better graphically, which I'm really looking forward to. I don't know if it's Techland because Techland is developing Dying Light, so I'm not sure who's developing this.
I don't know either. I don't know.
I don't know either. So we'll see what happens.
I'm not that much into the biz, as they would say.
Dead Island, I'm really excited about, so I'm hoping to look forward to that.
Looking for more footage, and then hopefully I'll jump on board.
Exactly.
Moving on to Grim Fandango.
This was more just a kind of a touch-on thing. A lot of people haven't played. You haven't played Grim Fandango?
I haven't played it.
I haven't played it either, but it's a cult classic.
If I have, I don't remember playing it.
It's one of Tim Schafer's all-time cult classics. People really loved it. It had a really weird control scheme, apparently. But they are apparently going to remaster it and release it for PS4 and Vita.
Remember.
It's like a cartoonish skeleton, kind of. I want to say kind of like a Night Before Christmas.
That's what I thought.
But a little bit different than that.
It does sound familiar though.
Yeah, it's a very unique game basically, with a pretty cool, funny story, kind of a grim story if you want to be funny.
Oh jeez.
Anyway, I'm sorry. Anyway, moving
on to appease
Caleb. Enjoy it because he was talking about it just a few minutes ago.
No Man's Sky.
Right. It actually looks really good. It looks cool as shit.
It looks fucking awesome.
Way to sell it there, Caleb.
It looks like EVE Online.
So
kind of.
great.
It looks great.
Except
oh
you get
my
to do exploration.
god.
Yeah, so No Man's Sky
so excited.
they showed a very short clip, basically, of the world that they were currently on with a bunch of different wildlife and a bunch of different animals, all kinds of like weird dinosaur lizard creatures and stuff. And then what we wanted to see was what they kind of teased in the first video, where they got into the spaceship, flew outside into the outer space, flew around, shot up a bunch of little ships, and went into another planet.
Yep.
and kind of just like floated around with some cool stuff.
This is the infinite one where.
Yes, this is the one that has infinite possibilities. You will always have a different planet to discover. And
everyone starts on their own planet too.
Yeah, so I'm wondering if you get to discover your own planet, and that's whenever it flies to you.
You start on your own planet. Like, your planet you start on, so everybody's is different.
Well, I mean, everybody, like, when he flew onto a new planet, it said discovered by.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming you get your name on your planet.
Imagine if, like, this game sells like 10 million copies, so there's 10 million planets out there.
They said they're looking forward to it as much as we are because they don't even know what they're going to be able to find because it's procedurally generated.
Jesus Christ.
Which could be just more of a hyperbole kind of deal. But it also could very well be a situation where you're constantly finding new stuff. I was worried that it was going to be more as an exploration thing, but I did see just a very short clip of someone doing like a first-person shooting. They were shooting some kind of weird gun at something on the planet. Yeah. So I think it's going to have some kind of a combat element to it outside of the space battles that we did see in the trailer.
Indeed. Moving on to something that I've been wanting, I don't know about you guys, from the PlayStation 4, we will now be able to share to YouTube at some point before the end of this year, hopefully. Yeah, I'm looking forward to also 1.8 to fix some of the recording issues that they've had.
I'm trying to fucking upload to Facebook.
But here's the deal. I found out today, I think, that it is just a per-game deal that's wrong with the recording, because Watch Dogs never records for me.
I think it's Watch Dogs fucking up my recording. I really do.
But the second I played Hardline, it was there in recording.
Did you save the video?
I think so,
Okay, we got to see that, because that was pretty badass.
Now, it could be
ran the fuck over by a police cruiser.
It could be something in the game itself that's not telling it to record.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
It's like 1 out of 100 times. But like Hardline, it worked instantly and it's working just fine. But the second you try to do anything in Watch Dogs, it's not recording. So that's good to know that it's not just a firmware issue at this point. Hopefully. Moving on. Let me see, where are we at now? Mortal Kombat. Nope. We got to see some teaser.
No.
What? Did I skip something?
Above it.
I got YouTube.
PlayStation Now.
Oh, beta.
Read, son.
Sorry.
You got glasses.
PlayStation Now open beta coming July 31st. I'm already into the beta. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about anything in it. Probably not.
One of the things that has been released publicly is that they are looking at the subscription or the rental-based services as being possibly about $3 to $20, depending on the length and variation.
We don't see pricing in there anyway.
That's not NDA as far as I know, and I'm not in the program, so I'm not breaking NDA. Okay. So yeah, they did talk about it. I do remember saying
I would rather pay $3 because there's no way I can justify.
That could be like a 2-day rental maybe.
Yeah.
And it just depends. I think we have to see a lot more before we make a
I'm sorry, $3 it needs to be a week.
Let's see a lot more before we make a judgment.
Yeah.
Before you get all hyped up over what's going to happen or what's not going to happen.
I think there should be at least a week rental for $3.
So anyways, that'll be open beta July 31st. So what? We got another month and a half.
About a month and a half, yeah.
Anywho, moving on.
Anything to chime in on there, Caleb?
Sorry.
We're just
PlayStation Now. Anything?
Yeah. I'm hoping to see a lot more games before the beta, like the open beta.
They said with the open beta that there'd be hundreds
of PS3 games, I believe, right?
Right, I think. Yeah, they're starting with PS3 and working their way back, I guess.
There's not many right now. I mean, comparatively.
No, there's maybe 20.
I'm sure they just don't want to overload the system.
And they're like no-namers.
Oh, Mass Effect.
Uncharted.
I've had some issues. I don't even know how far I'm allowed to talk about it.
Okay, we'll pass on it so we don't get in trouble.
I'm excited about YouTube. I'm excited about everything. Really.
Awesome. All the things. Now, before I ruin it again,
my excitement level is over 9,000.
There we go. 9,000 screams. Sorry.
All right, so move on to something that Kai and Ty was probably having a hard-on boner or whatever you want to call it about.
I just don't know how they keep on making it more brutal and more.
This is like the most violent Mortal Kombat I've seen.
It's like Rory must
die. Into it, yeah. Mortal Kombat X, Mortal Kombat 10. I completely agree with you guys. It looks absolutely.
Why not just call it Mortal Kombat Disable or Murder? You know, like
fuck your shit. That's it.
Look at how are you still walking somewhere? He just like you have no kneecap.
Mortal Kombat fucking your shit up.
They just should call it Mortal Kombat Murder.
He just beat you with a frozen outline of himself. I mean, seriously, he just hit you with like a 300-pound piece of ice. Like you're still walking around.
What disturbed me was the little girl on back of the big monster's back just fucking shit up.
Yeah.
My turn.
Master Blaster.
Just
call it Master Blaster.
Exactly.
No, when she like stabs him in the head, like you see, look, it's like slowly going in. It's like, oh my god.
Just the cracking of the bones, and then the fatalities they showed off were. I mean, I've seen a lot of Mortal Kombat fatalities. They've had some really good ones, some really brutal ones. With this being as in high definition as it was, it was absolutely brutal. I was blown away by how good the game looked. I'm probably still not going to play it because I'm not a big fighter guy.
But there's always Twitch and YouTube now, so we're good.
Exactly. I mean, I've watched a lot of Injustice Gods Among Us because they have some really crazy shit.
I can guarantee you one thing: this game will not be playable in Australia.
Absolutely not.
This game will not be playable in Australia.
This wasn't even broadcast in Australia. Australia doesn't even know Mortal Kombat exists at this point.
I like the one where he burn out a hole in his chest and his heart
drops down.
Oh no, that wasn't even the worst part. It was when they had the hole in the chest and he like reaches and grabs the spine and snaps it in half. And you see Sub-Zero's face melting away, his jaw comes unhinged and flies away.
Yep.
Oh
that's
god,
assault injury, man. Just stop.
All right,
kill him.
Brutal.
Who is your favorite Mortal Kombat character?
Sub-Zero. Smoke. Cyber Smoke.
Mine was
the other one was
Scorpion.
Syntax, right? Or
Cyrax.
Mine was Scorpion. I don't know. Get over here. That was just always just badass. I don't care.
Scorpion. That's why Scorpion.
I got a soft spot for Raiden.
Raiden?
Yeah.
Raiden only because of one.
The
original.
Torpedo? Yeah, the original, yeah.
I like Reptile. I'm sorry, I like Reptile.
Reptile was cool.
I don't think we can have a single favorite character.
Yeah, there's a lot of characters.
Obama Baraka.
Obama.
I still remember when we were playing it on Sega Channel, so...
Yeah, before that, arcades.
Yeah.
Good times.
Good times.
Are there even arcades around anymore? I mean, I've seen them the other day.
They're
far and few
niche
between.
things now, but they are still around.
You have what the hell? Never mind.
Okay.
Oh, we have a Dave & Buster's.
This is true.
What's
I don't
it
know. It's in Ybor. It's
like
like Chuck E. Cheese for adults.
Oh, plus you can go to Chuck E. Cheese.
The other one, so is that the
Treasure Island Fun Center.
Oh, Treasure Island Fun Center. They have one of those too. Yeah.
I remember that free thing where we get that card where you have is a limited. We had to go. We had limited playability. There's like a go-kart place.
Celebration Station?
No, it was like a no-name go-kart place where we were in the Tampa meet just like about 5-6 years ago. We had to have the cars. We were doing it, and then we get the limited. One car was limited.
CP Grand Prix.
Moving on, The Last of Us Remastered comes to PS4 July 29th.
But we can talk about it later.
How psyched are we?
How psyched are we about what?
I just read off the entire article, or the entire headline there.
The Last of Us Remastered coming to PS4 on July 29th?
That's correct.
I am melancholy.
You're on the fence because you're not going to play it again.
Yeah.
I might play it again for the DLC and the trophies.
I would want to play the DLC. I haven't played the DLC.
I'm going to buy it, so you guys can play that for me. But
I am excited for you because you have not experienced The Last of Us yet.
Exactly.
I want to experience the first 15 minutes. I watched like a year and a half.
You unfortunately were a retard. I keep saying
I was excited. I wanted to see.
You're stupid.
I still have the emotions, so it was still good.
It was still good.
I still had the feels.
I still had the emotions.
You had to carry that little girl, and I'm not going to stop there.
I helped him. I helped with my tears. I helped him carry that child.
Caleb, have you played The Last of Us?
Nope.
Do you have any interest in playing The Last of Us?
Maybe. I don't know.
It's a game that you need to experience, and I'm going to just leave it at that. I mean,
no, I did play. I think I played the first part where.
Careful, because spoilers. Go ahead.
The tearjerker part, the first part.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I played that, and I was like, man, no. Wait, did I play it or I watched it? Either way, it was sad.
Yeah.
It was incredible. I think it's just because it's so still brand new in my mind. It's not like something I'm like, ooh, it's something I want to play again. And I don't think the graphics are going to be an absolute huge improvement. So yeah, I don't really have any intention to rebuy The Last of Us. Unfortunately, just because I'm going to be used to it, but I'm really happy for you to play it. A game I am really excited to play that's going to be remastered and will be buying again is our next story, which will be the final announcement that Grand Theft Auto 5 will be coming to the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, now also on the PC, which I know you guys were looking really forward to.
I'm going to buy on PS4, then when it goes on sale, I can just...
Yeah, that's a good idea. Buy it on PS4, and then when it goes on Steam sale, summer sale, winter sale, whatever, you
Plus,
can
by the time winter sale comes around, we'll have enough mods where we can actually fuck around with it.
Absolutely.
But from looking from the images from on the website, I posted...
you posted a couple of GIFs where it showed a comparison between the two similar landscapes.
If everything that they can do in GTA Online now, like what we've watched with Inside Gaming and whatnot, I don't know if that's mods or if you can actually
You
do
can
that.
create those.
Yeah.
Then if we can do that in the PS4 version, I'm
You
sold.
will.
And plus,
It's everything.
By the time it out, the jobs will be out too, like the great.
The high
Nice.
class
Finally.
Yeah. They also did somehow they were able to pull it off to where if you were to buy the PlayStation 4 version or the Xbox One version and you previously played it on a different console, you will be able to take your game save
Your
for
online
GTA
online game save.
GTA Online game save and transport it from the different system to the current one. So I currently have it for Xbox 360. I will be able to import my GTA Online character and all my housing, my money, and all that, and port it to the PlayStation 4 version, which is absolutely amazing because that just sells it on me completely. I can't wait.
I want you. You have to open this up, and let everybody see it there, and read what it says.
Not safe for work.
No, it's nothing. No, it's nothing bad.
We got just 2 more stories here. Also, really big stories.
One of them we can't really talk a whole lot about, but yeah. What is this?
I don't know. It's slowly loading. Here we go.
Skyfall's 83 conference.
It's pretty much something.
That's
Nice.
Will.
That is Will.
He'd fall asleep
All right.
with all of them.
All right, moving on. Batman Arkham Knight. They showed off Gameplay.
And holy shit.
Yeah.
That
Right?
game looks fucking awesome. That
Holy
is-
shit, Batman.
That is definitely a day one buy right there.
They definitely wanted to speed up and improve the
The
fighting.
motion, the fluidity, everything is kind of.
So, I mean, now
it's
you
been
don't have to go,
streamlined completely.
I don't know if I can make it through this crate. He's like, fuck this crate.
Oh no, fuck the stairs, fuck everything.
Fuck everything.
Fuck that
these,
guy. Fuck
Fuck
that.
these stairwells, these banisters. Fuck this.
Trash can, fuck
These
this.
stairway concrete dividers. Fuck everything.
Yeah, so the Batmobile was just tearing up the road.
And the stairs and the
everything.
landscape
Anything
and
that was in its
everything.
way, it was fucking up. It was like a wasp. You don't want to be on his list of shit to fuck up.
Is like, holy
It looked pretty
crap.
massive. I mean, granted, we only probably saw a very small portion of it.
Not even.
Yeah,
It's
To me, again, it's so big. Like I tried to get into Arkham City, and it was just so much to do, and so little of direction on how to do it. I think they were just expecting you to remember everything you did for Batman Arkham Asylum.
yeah.
Which really bothered me because I couldn't get back into that much. So I'm really hoping that Batman Arkham Knight will kind of give new players more of an idea of how to do different things in the game. But it looked absolutely massive, and yes, we did get to see our first look of the Scarecrow, which will be the big baddie in Arkham Knight. We did see him in Arkham Asylum, where he did some really unique like mind hallucination
Yeah.
things.
We're getting the PlayStation's getting exclusive Scarecrow missions.
That is correct. They are at first, I believe. I don't know if they're getting a
timed exclusive,
timed
maybe.
exclusive. But I'm really looking forward to it. I think they're gonna have some really cool shit where the whole city's probably gonna be like all kinds of fucked up. You get all the pedestrians kind of going nuts, killing each other, whatever. So I'm really excited to see how this game turns out. What about you, Caleb?
Yeah, I enjoyed the whole jumping out of the Batmobile and he just poof and just started.
Start flying.
That was
Yeah.
like Just Cause type shit.
That was just cause type shit. Yes.
And now I was watching. I think it was IGN. They were talking about it. Like, what does the Batmobile do while he's up in the air? Apparently, they were guessing that it still goes on patrol as he's.
Yeah, the AI takes over.
Man, that's just. And like, apparently, that's the way. Anytime he needs it, it can be there where he can just go, fly right back down.
Granted, I don't think it's actually going to be active AI where it's actually doing anything. It probably just kind of goes around a corner and disappears from the game, but it will always be there when you need it.
Yeah.
That'd be cool if you got points for like it catches criminals or stops criminals.
Yeah, you're like gliding to go get
Send
Joker or
to
something.
out to do missions.
Kill people.
Brotherhood.
You have 10 points damage, and this will take about half an hour to do. Come back in half an hour and get us
There
some
you
points.
But yeah, Arkham Knight did
Batman
look absolutely
Brotherhood.
amazing. The suit looks amazing.
Yeah, that's
Everything about
badass.
the game looks amazing.
Oh,
And it is.
Scarecrow's face looks fucking crazy.
It
Yeah.
does. It looks like he's
What's a
really
mess?
fucked himself up.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited because it is Rocksteady. They are finally coming back to the Batman franchise. This will be the final one, unfortunately. I'm sure they will probably WB Studios will probably take
I
over
want
and
to
continue
see.
with it.
I want to see either Iron Man or Superman. I want to see a
Avengers.
good Superman.
Avengers.
Yes, that.
All of the.
I don't know if Rocksteady. I think Rocksteady probably won't want to get, shoehorned into just doing superhero games.
Not based on the movie. That is what I'm trying to say. Do one that's
Absolutely not. Yeah, absolutely
Comic.
not.
based on
In
any
the realm of comics.
Yeah, just
I
do.
enjoyed the movie.
I would
I
just see
know.
what Rocksteady could do outside of a franchise, out of a established franchise, like a new IP, basically.
Yeah.
Because they are, bar none, one of the best developers that have ever come onto the scene.
We got to move on. Move on to
Yes, it's after midnight, so let's
Uncharted 4.
Woo!
A little bit
No
of a
tease,
there.
nothing, just right in there, huh?
Try it.
No tease. No lube.
Just shove it in.
shove it in.
Yes, the game that I think all of us were looking forward to the most at Sony's reveal was probably Uncharted. At least in my mind, it was the one thing I was looking for most because I've been waiting for a new Uncharted since
We needed
forever.
new stuff, not just reading over a map as it flies over the screen.
Absolutely, and what we got was amazing.
Yes.
I think it said it was captured on a PlayStation 4. Granted, it was probably a cutscene, but let's face it. Naughty Dog has never put out a subpar game.
When you think about it, and I think I mentioned this before, everything from the previous gen, anything that you saw as full motion video, is what we get now as playable.
Exactly.
So now we're just seeing even better.
Well, I mean, like
full motion video.
Even with that, well, I picked up Uncharted when I bought my PS3, like it was last year sometime. Even though Uncharted looked a little dated, it was still any Xbox 360 game from that same time.
Absolutely, yeah.
yeah.
Xbox couldn't handle Uncharted.
There's no way that Xbox could handle that. So there's no game that came out that could have matched that. Matched how good Uncharted at the same time that came out. No game.
And there still isn't. There's no PlayStation or last console generation game that could have the graphics quality outside of a Naughty Dog game on the Xbox. It wouldn't happen. This one looked on the level of like an Avatar, basically, graphics. It's really kind of bothering me a little bit, though, the fact that it was an older Nathan Drake. Said he's kind of saying he's been out of the game a while. It's kind of reminding me of like an Ezio when it was Revelations.
Yeah.
A couple of years near the end of his prime, near the end of his life, kind of thing. Sully was still alive, and he's like, "Oh, can you come help me out this one last time?" So I'm starting to think this may be the last Nathan Drake Uncharted game that we have, unfortunately.
I think I'm okay with. All good things must come to an end.
Son?
Huh?
What if he has a son?
It's true. I mean, he in the video he is still wearing his wedding ring, so he is still married from the last girl, which is I love that because every single Uncharted game he always has a new love interest, and then he like meets that love interest, but then meets his old love interest. It's kind of like a quarrel.
Yeah.
Even in the Uncharted Golden Abyss, he met a new girl that he kind of things started getting together, whatever.
Yep.
So I'm interested. I'm extremely interested in playing the game. I believe they said 2015, so we'll know more next year, probably quarter 3, quarter 4.
Yeah. That about wraps up this episode of the OTR Podcast for the E3.
E3 2014 edition.
Fucking 12 hours of our lives.
Minus Nintendo.
Yeah, we didn't get. Well, I didn't watch the Nintendo. I saw bits and pieces of the Nintendo stuff. But
Their opening was funny, but it was almost corny.
That's Nintendo. What do you expect?
yeah.
They're big in Japan.
Yeah.
So anybody got anything else? So we can wrap this up. Or?
Nope.
Very well then. This has been James for the OTR Podcast,
This has been Will.
Corey.
and
Caleb.
thank you guys for hanging out with us. Check us out next week.
Peace out, bitches. All right. There you go.
Each viewer